We're live, dude.
Wow.
Live
From the compound,
from
dude.
my motherfucking basement,
Live
dude.
from Matt McCusker's
You wish
basement.
we were live from the compound, dude.
No. Chill. Yes, dude, we're here.
Yeah, dude. What you think of my fucking studio?
Your studio's tight. This rug's nice. The couch. I'm seeing the couch where you did the volcano.
Yep.
Where you're doing very important
Spud-
studying.
Spud did
and
it too.
meditating. Spud got high as fuck too.
He explored his consciousness.
Spud, yeah.
He did a THC deep dive, dude.
I've seen Spud do my program too. He doesn't handle it well.
Which one was
The
that?
Bud Light programs.
You think he bugs out
He
on Bud
was
Light?
upset that the turd had bay. Remember that?
When was this?
He saw helium. He was at helium and he saw
Oh, that was so
the
fucking
turd
funny.
with his bay. When Spud sees the turd, it's not good.
They
it's
are-
a glimpse into like what could be.
Well, it's like Spider-Man versus the Goblin, dude.
It really is.
They're nemesis.
They are.
They're like hard arch nemesis.
Except they're both goblins. Like, I'm trying to think which one's Spider-Man. Spud might be Spudderman.
I think it's Sputterman.
That's how you
dude.
say it with a Philly accent.
Spudderman in
It's
the
like
fucking-
water. Spudderman.
Sputterman, the fucking turtling, dude.
Turtlet is nuts, dude. Just surfing around, getting toots. What's up?
That was the first time the fucking Spud met O'Connie's. He's like, fucking O'Connie's has Bay?
Dude, he also has bay? Like punched a wall. Oh, man. What's up, dude?
Chilling, dude.
Yeah.
I've just been living that pot pie life, dude.
I saw you just
Crushing pot pies.
standing in the kitchen, scarfing pot pies.
Yeah, man.
That was tight.
It's that time in a relationship when my bae makes me a pot pie.
Pot pies are so good.
I've been asking for pot pie for like a year.
Yeah,
Finally
you never
cops
get
one.
it. Nobody ever gets you pot pie.
No one makes you a pot pie.
Although recently I did have pot pie this year. My family had it in the fridge, leftovers.
we have some-
Bro, I put a hurting on cold pot pie.
Dude, there's nothing else to do.
Just kept scooping in it. Yeah.
Nobody politely eats at pot pie.
No.
I was eating pot pie thinking about the inception of it. It must have been the most ridiculous fucking invention.
It's up there.
Some dude being like, I made a pie. Like, what's in it? He's like, soup. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's good.
People just came by. They're like, there's fucking soup in this pie? Because that was a big deal. If
They
you
were
had a-
stoked.
Pie was like once a year.
Yeah.
So people probably went for dessert and they're like, what the hell? I'm eating double dinner.
Tarnation. There's peas in the pie. Got peas and chicken in it.
Got me eating double dinner.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
leave it alone. He's worked hard at that pot pie. Woo! I had a whole fucking, in my head, I had a whole fucking dialogue between like a settler.
We're too close. The setup down here is uncomfortable.
You're too close?
You and I are physically
I can
too
back
close.
up to I have another, my desk is L-shaped.
I
could not face you at all.
The eye contact we make during the podcast makes me uncomfortable.
I could not face you at all.
I think about kissing you. Do you know that?
I could sit over here and just totally not face you at all.
Do you know that? Did you hear what I said?
You want to kiss me?
I think about kissing your mouth.
We should kiss, dude.
Ew.
So we can't do a podcast in kissing range.
No, it's too much.
True.
I get boned up.
Chemistry's too fucking.
This
Chemistry's
podcast
too much.
sucks. Yeah, what's going on?
Chillin', man. Just what the fuck do I have going on? We got to get a new dog walker or new dog sitter. Ours.
Why?
I hate to say it, dude. Ours was in the dog sitting game for the wrong reasons.
What's that?
Just for the money.
Oh, you need somebody who loves the canine.
Yeah, exactly. She was mad. She's like, wait, the dogs are gonna sleep in bed with me? And I was like, we were already in Florida. And I was like, yeah, that's what they do. Don't you love dogs more than anything? I think she was in it for
I think
the
that was
money.
on your profile that you love dogs.
I mean, dude, I figured any dog walker, any dog sitter, I feel like it was like automatically assumed. Like,
I don't know. It could be like a Cesar Millan type thing where it's like you need to instill some discipline.
You think she was Cesar Millan?
She could have been pissed that you like. She was probably like, I can't believe anybody would treat dogs with this level of like you're doing the dogs a disservice by
That
letting
might
them
be.
just run
Run
wild
amok,
all
yeah.
over you.
Yeah, it also might be why
Those dogs are bad. Your dogs are bad.
she walked them separately too.
As soon as I walked in, Jax humped me.
Did he really?
Immediately. And then Matt tried to bring the dogs down here while we're recording this, and as soon as you were like, all right, let's see, one strike and you guys are out, I was just like, the strike's coming right away. And immediately they started humping and fighting. Got kicked out.
They're on the third floor right now.
They didn't handle it well.
They haven't handled anything well. When anyone's been down here, they've failed every single test.
Yeah.
I
They're not good
fantasize
dogs.
about being someone who have a dog. It's like, it's my old dog just lays in the corner. If someone comes in here, it's like they hump them, they get on top of them, they like bite each other. It's a fucking nightmare.
Well,
She also walked them separately. She's like, I didn't know how to walk them at the same time. I'm like, what?
I don't like this lady.
Yeah, like, where'd you come up with this?
She a white?
What do you guys say about that?
Nothing.
What do you guys say? Why your brain take you there?
It sounds like a white lady job.
Of dog sitting?
Yeah. Never thought of it that way.
Interesting.
Didn't even think that there would be African American dog sitters.
Wasn't African American, bro.
Whoa.
You continue.
Who was it?
It's an Indian.
An Indian? Wait,
No, like in the classic sense.
No. The classic sense is a Native American.
No, in the classic sense, Columbus had it wrong.
Okay.
Dude, are you celebrating Thanksgiving this year?
Yo, you know I
better
am.
fucking
you
not,
know
dude.
I am.
You are?
I celebrated Columbus Day. I celebrate the fuck out of Thanksgiving.
I'm going to get kicked out of my family dinner again. I'm going to start just fucking double.
You got to protest.
I'm going to start smashing everything, dude.
You got to protest.
Dude, I'm going to fucking freak out.
Like the kids at Harvard, Yale. Do you see that?
No, they
During
don't.
the football game at halftime, all the student body went out and protested climate change. So they just sat at midfield. And the game got delayed like 4 hours.
They took a knee?
They protested climate change.
Did they watch the rest of the game?
The game, yeah. I mean, I think it was a good game. I think it went to overtime. People were like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so they protested climate change, and then we're like, all right, back to the game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's...
I just don't understand protesting climate change at halftime of a football game. Like,
why is football now the end-all, be-all for, like, why is this like the public discourse arena?
it makes sense
Football?
that people like football.
That's true.
So it's a good place to be like, hey, it's getting warm out.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
We're going to
ruin this game.
We're going to sit on the field.
We're going to sit on the field because it's getting warm.
It'd be tight if the NFL just extended the season for like 12 more games.
Yeah.
Like, well, we can play well into fucking...
yeah. True.
But yeah, that's weird, man.
That's all right.
Well, it's all right. It's good, you know. It's good they're out there doing that kind of thing. It's just like, I'm just trying to think.
College. It's college kids.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the
It
bottom
just
line.
sucks. Imagine going to a game and like being like, I'm going to just go out at midfield and sit there.
I'm thinking about you driving to go see a game, then being delayed for 4 hours.
Oh my god, dude! If I had driven 10 hours to like a Notre Dame game, and then at halftime students sat on the field because of global warming, I don't know.
You might counter protest.
Yeah, I'd get some aerosol cans, just spray them.
You might get some.
I'd go start my car and come back in.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how many causes we can attach to the NFL. I want to see Howie Long.
Well, they got breast cancer, police brutality.
Yeah,
they love the troops,
of course. You see those camo fucking sleeves they wore?
Yeah,
that was tight.
They do that. Domestic violence had a good run there because the players are getting rowdy.
It was pretty appropriate.
Ray Rice is getting rowdy.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Which is funny they did that for Ray Rice and not OJ. I think OJ's domestic violence would have been a little more like, hey, we should say something to the public.
Did he really cut someone's head off?
Just about.
Did he really?
Yeah. He like almost sawed their fucking heads off.
Oh my god.
He got loose. He was out of control.
Oh my god.
He was fired up.
Yeah, I guess they felt like they missed that one. The NFL slumbered on that. That was back before people had to make statements. The owner of the NFL was like caught in a statement being like, "What the fuck? Jews killed his wife?"
Nobody had to make statements.
No.
Now you have to, dude.
We are deeply saddened.
Shitty time to be a CEO.
We are deeply saddened by.
You don't have to pay taxes, but you do have to make statements.
True.
Which that should be the trade-off. If you want these corporations to start paying taxes, just be like, you don't have to make any more statements.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you guys.
Never again. We're never going to ask you how many women you have working at Google. Just pay taxes.
Just pay the fucking taxes.
Just help us pay for women's health care.
That's fair.
That way we don't have to worry about are women good at math.
That's pretty fair.
That seems to be we need to figure out, can women be good at, STEM?
Yeah, science, math.
Yeah.
Science, technology, and math. STEM.
STEM. I'm good at none of those.
I'm actually a brilliant scientist.
No, you're not.
I'm a theoretical.
You think getting high is running a fucking
Did you
controlled
tremble
experiment.
before the volcano?
The volcano is right in front of me. I
intimidating.
hate these fucking things.
Why do you hate that?
That's a miserable creation.
What, the volcano?
A volcano? That thing sucks, dude. Smoking out of a volcano just
rip a volcano
is
bag.
a negative experience.
Rip a volcano bag and talk shit.
If I rip a volcano bag, I'm sleeping right there for 3 days, dude. I'm going to be Jesus in the tomb.
So what else is going on?
Nothing. I was listening to. It was nice. I got a little more of the French Revolution. Dude, the Revolutions podcast is so long. It's
Really?
so long. I'm listening to French Revolutions. There's like 36 episodes, and it's not. He doesn't. He just gives you facts. There's no. He's not Carlin, where he's like, this is this. Yeah. Imagine. This is like just a guy reading like, this is what they did.
Just the facts.
Yeah.
So this is like the Colbert Report opposed to Alex Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Colbert giving you straight
Not
facts.
Colbert. Corbett. It's
What's
the
that?
Colbert Report.
What's that?
It's just a guy who rambles the facts.
Oh, okay.
There's no like Alex Jones goes like. Alex Jones goes more over the top, I would say.
Yeah.
But
He's a bit of
Corbett-
a showman.
He's just a big showman. Colbert is
Yeah.
just the facts. Not Colbert.
I hear you.
Colbert. Which is funny because their names are like close enough. I'm sure people are like, I want to see what this Colbert is all about.
Yeah. Like, what?
Some dude's like, they actually never killed Baghdadi. He's been killed 17 times. He's not real. Like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. French Revolution's pretty fun to listen to. Pretty wild.
What are they getting up to?
They just, they really acted like a bunch of pussies. The revolutionaries, like, there was just, they just really overreacted. They could, it was, they needed to do it gradually and they freaked out.
They went too far.
And they're like, we're fucking liberal.
Damn.
We don't need fucking religion. And this is like we don't need kings or religion and all that shit. And they just got out of control. They all started beheading each other.
Tight.
Eventually they're like, it was a argument to see who's the most like revolutionary.
Would you be able to maybe plug that into modern day times?
Yes.
It'd be who's
Very
the most woke.
easily.
They just called it revolutionary instead.
I mean, one of the things that's really funny
I hate
is
fucking kings.
they had this meeting. Basically, their Senate got together, and it was like in the wake of like revolution was happening. Mm-hmm. So the Senate got together to be like, here's the changes we need to make, and they thought it was going to be like kind of moderate compared to but everybody kept one-upping each other to be more like, well, no more fucking. There's one thing they had was royal hunting grounds, so like only the lords or kings could hunt. Like only the master of that land was allowed to hunt on it. Peasants could never hunt.
Yeah, you could get killed if you were hunting on there.
And so one of the priests got up and changed that. One of the bishops got on and was like, "We got to get rid of that." And one of the lords loved hunting, so he was like, "Well, fuck that." Also, paying tithes is unfair, and we shouldn't do that anymore. And the bishop had to be like, "Yeah, fuck, I just lost all of my money because I took away hunting.
I just lost all my power."
Yeah. And then they started taking land from the church. Then they took it just got
damn.
They got wild, man.
So these were people vying for the attention of the peasants, being like, "I'm rich, but I'm one of the cool rich ones."
The peasants, I don't think gave they cared, but they didn't give a fuck. This is all like Parisian cunts.
Oh, this is them fighting each other.
It's funny that I don't like these revolutions. Well, they aren't very likable.
Yeah.
It's funny, and there's paintings and stuff of like how glorious and cool this revolution was of like women leading the charge. And like they ended up just cutting everyone's fucking heads off. And then Napoleon.
Yeah.
Like they just shit the bed and then Napoleon burned Europe.
Was there, so you're telling me there's people like hundreds of years ago who had pictures painted of them protesting?
Yes.
Like Facebook profile pictures?
Yes.
Damn.
With the French flag too. That's
oh,
funny.
that's so fucking funny.
No, we've done this before.
They support France. So they're like, they stood with France?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so tight.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
Which, it's just the whole thing is like, it's scary to listen to. Kind of. I mean, not that I think we're going through that, but you can see where that cycle came from.
You can go through baby versions of it, though.
Yeah,
we don't have
exactly.
the guillotine, but it's like, what do we have instead of the guillotine? It's just the press, dude.
I got guillotined,
yeah, exactly,
dude. They
dude.
drug me out in the town square and cut my fucking head off, dude.
Yeah, that is funny, though. The idea of going for people's jobs now is like...
That's as close as you can get to
killing someone,
It's
like, I'll destroy their livelihood. And it's like, fuck yeah, dude.
Destroy their livelihood and shame them.
Yeah. It's pretty...
But yeah, the imagine, like, the fucking parliament, that meeting they had where they all just kind of lost control. And he described it as like a feverish, like... Well, we should also get rid of this. And they're like, yeah. And then this. And then they all woke up like the next day like, whoa, we went a little too hard on that.
Fuck.
We just changed our entire country in one meeting. Fuck.
So it was pretty disastrous.
Pretty disastrous. It's also funny, like the king and queen kept trying to like escape. They were like held hostage in Paris.
King Philip?
It was King Louis.
King Louis, excuse me.
King Louis and Marie Antoinette.
Oh, right.
And everybody didn't like Marie Antoinette because she was a Hua and she was Austrian. So they didn't really like her. The French didn't like her. So they were excited to fucking get her on the guillotine. They'd been waiting for that.
They heard she was. That must piss you off. If your queen, first of all, if your queen's Austrian,
Yeah.
that'll piss me. That'd piss me
they
off.
didn't. Yeah, they had been like at wars with Austria forever.
Call me what you will, dude, but I do not like Austrian fucking royalty.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll against.
I'll be willing to throw that out. I'll throw my hat in the ring on that.
Yeah.
Austrian royalty
Boils my blood,
pisses
dude.
me the fuck off.
Yeah.
And then they're being slutty too.
Slutty Austrian
Now you're slapping
royalty.
me in the fucking face, dude. I support that.
Yeah.
Didn't they like hang her by her nipples or something?
Yes. And she came. They're like, this will teach this slut a lesson. And then they hung her, and she was like, oh yeah, keep doing it, yeah.
So the king get out?
No, they got it.
Oh yeah, he got beheaded.
Everybody got it.
They got the guillotine.
They got everybody, bro.
So
everybody.
Marie Antoinette got guillotined.
Well, they kept trying to escape, which was really funny, and they couldn't do it. They always fucked up. They all fucked up. Everybody's retarded in the story. Everyone across the board just fucks up nonstop.
Did they Did they do like the classic like cloak in the middle of the night?
They tried to have like servants dressed as them go out. They had one guy. This was a good idea for King Louis to escape. They had a guy dressed as like this diplomat coming in and out every night of the palace, just as wearing a ridiculous outfit.
Sure.
Every night, and then finally it was Louis the last night, and he got out. But then Marie Antoinette fucked up, and they had to cancel that attempt. But so the whole thing,
she called him back, like.
So they were in Versailles.
She was like.
Yeah, she just like I don't know. There's a lot to it. Yeah. She ran into Lafayette on the way out, got scared, was late. There was no communication.
Oh, so he couldn't leave. He
left separate than her, and then she was late.
Gone.
Louis was out. He was like, "Fuck yeah, we did it. We can get out of this fucking shitty country." And then his bae was,
I don't know.
I fucking was late. What? It's like, God damn, we're gonna get our fucking heads cut off. You gotta fucking get out of here.
Oh, so you're blaming this on me?
So it's my fault again. It's like, yes, dude, I was outside.
I didn't know you were fucking Austrian.
Get us fucking killed.
That sucks.
There's also a dude named Lafayette. Lafayette, that's a fucking man.
What'd he do?
He was part of the American Revolution. He like was boys with Washington. He came over to help with that, and then he was like the head. I mean, he was in the French Revolution too.
Did they do that to strictly piss the English off to help us?
Not to piss them off, but to beat them.
To be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. To be like at war, like yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Do you think the English may have fucking popped down and been like, yo, you guys, you know what you guys need?
Just cutting the fucking heads off of them? No, because they have a monarchy.
Gotcha.
They had one too at the time, so they were a little like
right.
They weren't too happy about the French Revolution. The king was like, "Holy shit, what are they doing down there? They're cutting their fucking heads off."
He's probably doing new law.
Yeah.
He's like, new law. You guys can't cut my fucking head off, dude. I'll cut your fucking head off.
It's fun to listen to like really like cool historical things that just ends with people getting their fucking heads cut off. It's like
awesome.
It's funny that it all just divulges into just like, oh yeah, and then we just fucking killed everyone.
I just love how it all starts with like a couple people were in a bar and be like, you know what's fucking bullshit?
Always, yeah, like a beer hall, somebody stands on a table and is like, I'm not paying this fucking salt tax. It's just that conversation ends with some guy cutting a lady's head off in a square.
Some dude puts a hot status in the beer hall and everyone's like, dude. Fuck yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
They would really like they would cut people's fucking heads off and like parade them around town.
That's fucking rules, dude.
It's crazy.
That's so funny. You walk around like,
yeah, we got that motherfucker.
Like, fuck yeah.
They did it like to guards. They would just capture 2 guards, cut their heads off, and run around.
Was the guillotine new?
I think so.
That must have been tight.
I think so.
It must have been tight when they came out. There's newer and newer issues of them. Like, did you see that new guillotine?
They were using the guillotine recently in France. Not like now, but they would like execute prisoners. That was the death penalty.
Yeah, didn't they do that like
I think in the 20th century.
Yeah.
Which is tight.
There was the last guillotine was, I think
I would go guillotine.
Yeah, the guillotine was also a woke thing. It was like really, it's supposed to be like kind of an immaculate, clean, like humane way to kill somebody.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe lethal injection hurts like fuck.
Yeah, or back then was like whatever the
Well,
fuck.
back then, yeah. I mean, firing squad would suck.
Yeah, they were like, they guys said, like, just like, you know what? No, it's cool. Mouse traps.
Yeah,
Let's put someone in a fucking mouse
yeah,
trap.
yeah. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And then I popped on, Carlin came on, listen to he's got a new one against the Japanese. He's on the third one of that.
He's still going
which
hard.
I feel a little uneasy listening to anymore.
Really?
No, but it was funny. Just he was talking about Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
and how like historically it's like one of the dumbest fucking decisions ever.
Like,
military planners today are like, why would they do that?
well,
I mean, obviously hindsight's 2
Or-
nukes, but still, it's funny to just
double F. Could have been a double F.
no. How would it be a false flag?
If they're like, we just want to go attack the Japanese.
So we hired the Japanese to attack us?
I don't know.
No,
You think someone faked it? It could have been
You can't
actors.
fake-
It could have been actors.
You think there was the Japanese Navy was in on it? They're like,
Which is,
"Hey,
it
we'll
was
help
two
you guys
planes,
out."
right?
In Pearl Harbor?
Yeah.
Did you what?
It was 2 planes that crashed in Pearl Harbor, just one. You could easily fake a Pearl Harbor.
Do you think Pearl Harbor was 9/11?
I'm saying if you're, I'm just throwing it out there. If you're saying that it didn't make any sense,
No, but it was more than 2 planes.
how many was it?
Probably like 100.
100 planes
It was
attacked
the
Pearl
naval.
Harbor?
It was the aircraft carriers.
I thought it was just like 2 little prop planes crashed, and everyone was like, what the fuck?
Oh, really? You thought it was like
I thought it was
2
like-
shitty planes,
I thought
and
it
we
was
were like, "Oh, we're going to war, dude."
I thought it was like 2 propeller planes came in. And it was.
Did you really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
No, it was. I mean, it was a huge operation.
Yeah, they're big planes.
They
coming.
brought their navy.
Damn.
Yeah, it was war.
The Navy pulled up, and then the planes.
It was
started-
It was aircraft carriers. Yeah,
the big ones.
yeah. They brought the boys out.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So they like totally devastated it.
yeah. If it was 2 planes, it would have gone almost unnoticed.
That's what I was saying. I was like, you wouldn't
Yeah.
even know. It'd be like that could be anyone flying a shitty plane into like. So it was the boys pulled off.
They really went for it.
Okay,
which
so-
is and it yeah, it's documented.
Gotcha. So
Now the false flag comes in where did we know they were going to do it and
That's
be
what it
like,
was.
all right, go ahead, because there is some weird shit about us taking some ships out of that harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Some like good ships
that could have
just happened to not be docked that day.
could have held them off.
That not would have held them off, but would have been shitty to lose for us. You know,
I got you.
so we like kind of kept some old shitty ships for them to blow up
Yeah.
and be like, oh, you got us. Well,
Yeah, it's also weird. Yeah, like back then, people didn't just like overseas like stealth fly over. There was like a massive ships coming for probably several days, and I'd imagine the U.S. military was scoping the waterways and being like, "Yo, bro, the Japanese Navy's on the way." Like, say what?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there was like radio stuff where they would be like, oh, fuck, something's happening.
Yeah,
Where are they going to hit? Oh, the closest island to them? They thought it was going to be around there.
Right.
Which I think they did get hit too, like Guam and shit like that. But
who knows?
regardless, I thought it was funny to, like, I've never heard historians talk about how fucking stupid that was. Like, because I don't know, for some reason you think of it as like an even matchup, the U.S. and Japan in World War II, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah, well, that's
it was literally just sucker punching the biggest guy in the room.
it was a
And
short,
then being
it was a
like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, he's still up. And they're like, why did you think you were going to knock him out?
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it is tight to roll up with your Navy, be like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah, fuck
On a
you guys
war.
going to do,
It's
dude?
like, dude, don't you know you have like space bombs and shit, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Get
Yeah,
out
we're
of
gonna
here!
fuck you up for this.
I mean, they did.
Yeah.
That was pretty minimal too. They killed like what, like a couple hundred people.
Yeah,
Was
I mean,
it
it was
foul?
probably like less than 2,000. I think. No, it was, yeah.
So they
probably around that.
they about 9/11.
They hit us with a good 9/11.
All right, so he gives a classic 9/11.
First pitch, though. That's the good first punch was a 9/11, and then
yeah,
sit back.
like
They were winning up front the first like year or two.
that year
They
that
were
war.
fucking us up. Yeah,
Yes, we were just loading just huge bombs and being like,
Yeah,
whatever you guys
yeah.
think you're doing,
yeah. It
it's
sucks.
about to become a humongous.
They were attacking us with like swords and whistles, and just charging. And it was like, all right, well, we're gonna just have some
like just-
Jewish dude build a nuke. Yeah, we have Jews over here that are gonna they're gonna summon their dark lord.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking unleash the sun on you, dude.
Yes. Anyway,
That's funny.
That's it for history for
Yeah,
today.
close it down. Close down
That's
the history
enough
files.
history. I'm sorry.
No, that's funny. I was actually researching last night about the potato famine, how it's not a genocide. I was reading
Who fucking wrote that? Winston Churchill?
no,
Who wrote that history? Some
the
British
Washington
cunt?
Post. Washington Post claimed the famine was not a genocide.
How?
They were saying that it
Yeah, what was their argument?
Food blight.
Yeah, it was a blight, but then they kept all the other food.
Yeah, well, yeah, and wouldn't let people hunt or fish. But that I don't know. I was researching it for
who's the author. You got to click the author every time. It's so
True.
funny to click the author.
Yeah.
Like whenever there's an article like that, I'm always like, who the fuck wrote? Who is invested in debunking someone else's like?
Dude, I'm telling you.
Sorry, guys, you don't get to claim genocide.
Yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah, they were saying the Washington Post. They were saying they're like, nah. The title is "It is not a genocide." I'm pretty sure it said like, sorry. Yep, Ireland's famine wasn't a genocide. The Washington Post archives 1997.
Oh, 97. That was back when boys could talk shit.
Timothy Gwynenay.
Get him out of
I wanna see
here.
that pic,
He's
bro.
a Protestant, bro.
He's a bitch, dude.
He's a fucking Protestant.
I was curious to talk to you about that because I'm like, is that fucking like conspiracy theory to be like, yo, that was a fucking potato famine was a genocide?
No, it's not a conspiracy theory. There was a fucking the crop failed,
Yeah.
and then the British kept all the other food.
This motherfucker.
They kept the livestock and grains. There was still other fucking plants you could eat. And food. They still had chickens and like livestock, but the British Empire kept it.
I might call this motherfucker right now.
Call that bitch, dude.
He's a professor economics at Yale. He's a professor
at Yale?
I might hit him up. I'm gonna call him right now.
Oh, you can call?
Yeah, I guess fucking professors all have their phone number right at the thing.
Yeah, call him and say, why'd you say that?
Call him right now. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Put him on speaker and call that dude.
I'm gonna hit him right now and be like, bro, what's good?
What is that bracelet you're wearing?
Oh, it's my friend gave it to me as a present. What's your problem?
They better be dead.
They're not dead.
All right, well then take that bracelet off.
No. See what he looks kind of like Mel Gibson. That's probably why he wrote that, dude. He knew Mel was about to run loose.
Damn.
Of course.
Sorry,
Tim Gannan.
is not available.
Tim Gannan.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Tim, it's Matt. I saw you wrote that junk in the Washington Post in 97 about the potato famine not being a genocide. I just wanted to, see if you wanted smoke, what was good. Hit me back. You got my digits. Later, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that. You can't be talking out your mouth like that, dude.
You don't know.
It's probably not the same guy at all.
He's going to be pissed, dude.
Fuck him, dude. What's he gonna do?
It's just an economics professor. Hey, Tim, it's Matt. You wrote that junk, dude. Yeah, man. I guess, are we allowed to just say the guy's name on air and call him? I didn't think there was nothing threatening there. You just said, I want to discuss the article you wrote.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
I told him you want smoke, whatever.
If he wants smoke, there could be smoke. We don't know what that means.
Exactly.
It's a cool word we heard.
I hope he fucking calls me back, dude. That'd be so funny. What? I didn't write that.
I would be fucking stunts on us.
Yeah, I hope he does.
It's just like, what do you guys know about it? Like, nothing. Sorry.
I read an article. It was like the article I chose to read. I scanned all the stuff. I was basically like, yeah, sorry. The one was like, the potato famine was a genocide.com. I was like, yeah, clearly this is my source.
Yeah. .com. Damn, that's a good website to make.
For sure,
It's
dude.
like, it was a genocide. I'm making a website. I'm paying $30, $30 a year to keep this site running.
I'd love for GoDaddy to call and be like, hi, we're checking in on your hyperlink. The potato famine was a genocide.com.
Oh, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What's wrong?
Still doing some stuff with that. Yeah, it had me hype last night.
Yeah, why? You were just researching the potato famine?
Yeah, I have a book. What the fuck? I think the guy who wrote Schindler's List also wrote a book about the Irish. So I've been hitting used bookstores pretty hard.
Nice.
And that he wrote a Schindler's List style book about, it was like one of those big fat books that goes like multi-generational.
Nice.
So I was like,
Like
damn,
a Schindler's
dude.
List about Irish during the potato famine? Like what? Some guy had food?
Yeah, pretty
Or,
much.
Started trying to feed them?
But I don't know. I don't know what happens.
You don't want to feed them. The Irish during the potato famine, that's like giving like a raccoon some food.
They're subhuman,
And you
dude.
turn the fucking backlight on, there's 900 of them. It's like, oh fuck, there's too many.
Well, that was apparently they were accusing them of being sluts. They're like, the Irish are disgusting sluts. Because that was the problem. They had too many kids and they were lazy. That's what everyone was saying about the Irish.
Yeah.
They're like, they're too many kids. They're fucking lazy.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
6.
Yeah, it's too many.
Or 1 of 6.
Gross.
True. And I'm pretty fucking lazy.
I'm real lazy.
I wish my ancestors never got off that island, dude.
Me too.
My horrible fucking bloodline should have perished in that fucking famine. The English were right, dude.
The English were right.
They're like, these fucking assholes.
The English are assholes.
They're like,
The English suck too. They're the same thing.
That is the funny part.
The distance between them. It'd be like us fight. It'd be like Pennsylvania arguing with people from Ohio and being like, well, they're shitty. It's like, no, you're the same thing.
You guys are literally
the same thing.
I was thinking PA versus New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's like,
the same
fucking
thing.
beach sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude.
You just talk different. That's it.
Yeah, some bullshit. We should shut down all the Baskin Robbins in New Jersey.
True.
Or just like taint the Baskin Robbins. Like, we're in control of all the charcoal pits, all the Capitol grills.
No, we got to confiscate their Wawa. Yeah. Like, you guys, nope, you can't have these.
Only Wawa lords. Only one lord of
Only
the land.
Lord can hunt the Wawa. Yeah, buddy. That's sick. You called that guy.
Yeah, dude. You know,
if you're gonna talk shit like that,
I'm gonna call him every day till he gives me an answer. I might roll. I have his fucking office. I might roll up and be like, bro, what's good?
Yeah, just
you know how easy it would be for me to get a bunch of fucking dudes from Kensington and be like, guys, here's what we're doing today. We're gonna go to this motherfucker's address, bro. Talk shit. I'm gonna show up just like the Haitians do to Hillary Clinton. Same thing.
What do they do?
The Haitians roll up on Hillary Clinton all the time.
Damn, that sucks for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, dude.
Just Haitians bothering you all the time because of the atrocities you committed.
I mean, that is quite the enemy, dude.
Fuck.
And people from Haiti coming up and protesting you. I was like, what the fuck are they so mad about? And you're like, don't look into it.
Don't even ask.
Don't look into it. It's so fucked up. Don't look into it.
Yeah.
Also, too, I mean, that would be.
I wonder how true all that Clinton Foundation stuff is.
I mean, dude, if you have Haitians coming in fucking.
The Haitians, maybe they got tricked online. I don't know.
You think they read about it?
If you were Haitian, you'd be pissed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If you read about that, you'd be ticked.
No, they were fucking. Their family called them and was just like, bro.
Yeah.
She fucking fucked my kids. And you're like, what? Like, what should I do? And like, I don't know, dude. Go fucking. Here's her address. Go fucking
just go yell at her.
Go fucking scream at her. It's probably a bunch of dudes with belts, dude, ready to fucking slap her, dude. They're probably.
Yeah, I don't. What were some of the crimes allegedly?
There was allegedly there was where the place was affected by all like the earthquakes and all that shit that hit it. There was a textile mill built in the part that wasn't affected, and like no one ever fixed any of the shit.
Yeah. They just went down and built factories with the money.
They built factories with the money on the parts that weren't affected, and then there was people in trucks who would just literally drive around, then fly away, and then like apparently they looked in the Clinton Foundation. They were just billing the Clintons like we did survey, and they never built anything in the places where they did. Apparently they just didn't build that much shit, and for all the money it doesn't add up. Allegedly.
Oh, that's it. I thought there was darker
and
shit.
then a Clinton aide was caught smuggling children out of Haiti. And then people were like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the Clintons like, no, she's cool.
Why do they love kids?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think they love kids. I think the conspiracy is that the elites are fucking kids.
I think the elites
I don't think
do
that's
fuck
true.
kids, though.
I think that's always been a peasant's mindset about the elites.
No, I'm pretty sure
Like,
elites,
that's like what they used to say about the Jews. They'd be like, the Jews drink the blood of Christian babies. You know?
Yeah.
It's always been a very dumb peasant mind.
It
Be
is.
like, they're fucking kids. Although Epstein's temple didn't really help.
Epstein
they
was
kind of found the temple.
Epstein, the problem was that, yeah, it is funny, though, because there is a lot of folklore, but Epstein was, in fact, fucking kids. And there was like a bunch of super
but
rich
we do
dudes.
say kids. Come on.
13-year-olds.
That's pretty young.
That's pretty young.
That's young.
Dude. And like
That's very negligible.
super high profile peeps were chilling with this dude. There's no way he was like secretly just trafficking young sniz. And he just had these friends who weren't cool with it. And he was like, well, I'm just not going to tell them about this.
Yeah. They don't need to know about kids that I have in this.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
I'm on a whole other wave anyway, bro.
What's the wave?
I'm fucking nothing.
What's
just
the fucking wave
constant
right now?
misery, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's the sickest wave. It's funny, too, because I used to make fun of comedians for always being like, I'm fucking depressed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'll say, it's like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
You don't talk about it like that if you actually are.
for real.
You just grit your teeth and keep going through your shithole life.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know?
I basically disavowed comfort today.
Really?
I don't get any sleep, bro. My bae's fucking pregnant. She's sick. So I just like stay awake. go to work, sit there, and I'm just like, holy fuck, dude, this shit's fucking crazy. It's not bad though. For me, I like it.
You like your job.
Yeah, I like it. I'm like, dude, comfort is not comfort.
Get out of the house.
Exactly. Get out of the house. I go do cool stuff. The stuff I do, I really like, but it's also like, in my head, I'm like, this whole idea of being like, last night I was being a crab. I was kind of like, oh man, because it's the worst position. So when like your pregnant bae is keeping you up at night, you just want to sleep so fucking bad. But what is it to be like, I'm really tired. So there's just no room for being a bitch. You cannot be a bitch.
Yeah.
To be a bitch is to be like, well, I get that you're pregnant and like in pain and all, but I'm really tired right now. But that's going on inside of you, so you have to just be like, it's all good. It's all good. I don't need sleep. I'm not a bitch. And then you're just not a bitch. And then you're just like, dude, today I saw someone at work, was like talking to them for like 10 minutes, and then went to go get a kid. They had left the room. Went to another room. I left the room thinking I was getting a kid, knocked on the room, and it was the same person. I was like, hey, is what's his name in here? And they were just like, no, I'm in session right now. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot you're not a teacher. Okay, bye. Dude, I'm like out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
So tired.
Damn.
But that was pretty funny. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Talk to someone, like, sorry, I forgot you in 5 minutes. And I just had a whole other conversation with you.
But the not being a bitch thing is very,
Can't be a bitch.
Important. Well, that's what separates you from a dude that would leave a pregnant wife.
True.
That's all it takes. It's
True.
just being like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to sleep.
This is fucking hard. That starts with that. It starts with that.
Yeah.
Be like, I get it and all. I should be able to sleep.
Yeah.
He's like, I should be able to hang out with my friends still. He's like, I should have my own apartment.
Look, it's the same thing as a dude standing up in a beer hall and being like, I'm not paying that one tax. It eventually ends with a beheading.
For sure.
That's how it all started.
Or there's a hard dodge.
Yeah.
Hard dodge on the kid, and then you just always hold it like, oh, come on. Like, yeah, I know you're your dad and all, but like, I don't have to be there all the time.
Yeah, what are you going to be holding your hand the whole time? Come on.
Families are different now.
Yeah.
We just,
Women are strong.
Yeah, families are different. I come see you on holidays, whatever.
That is a sick move that dads do that. It's
Just-
fucking
just
wild,
leave.
dude.
Yeah,
just
it's
ditching
crazy.
your kid.
It's crazy. The results are disastrous.
The results aren't great,
The
but
results are disastrous.
you got to be a real baller to pull that off.
You gotta be a fucking monster.
Yeah.
You have to be a monster. A lot of times they use the fact that they're arguing with their bae, because if you're like, if you're already having a tough time in a relationship, chances are you're not going to weather the pregnancy.
No.
Pregnancy is like,
You
a dude is meta pregnant with all of his bae's problems for about 9 months.
You could just fight her constantly, and then you could use that as an excuse to the kid.
Yeah.
Just be like, I wish I could be here, but you're fucking bitch mom.
She kept me from talking to you for 9 years.
Yeah,
And,
I wish I was here. She's just your bitch mom.
dude, that
Ruined
happens.
it.
That happens all the
Yeah,
time.
they do that. Well, I mean, if you're willing to leave your kid, you're also willing to make excuses on other people.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's a bad thing to do, and then to have a bunch of people kind of defend it a little bit, to be like, well, it's hard sometimes for people, and it's just like, yeah, nah, dude, it's undefendable. Undefensible. It's like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Indefensible to be like, well, who says that it's the best to have both
Wait,
parents?
Are people defending it?
There's people who are like, well, stop applying your norms on what a family should be. It's like, look, people don't have to live together, but like abandoning your children is fucked up. And they're like, well,
Yeah.
it's different. It's just like, dude, it's bad. It's bad news. If anyone's even thinking about getting divorced, dude, the only acceptable way to divorce, the only way, I know. I didn't have kids though.
True.
If I had kids, I would have suffered for 18 years silently, like a lot of the good parents I saw do. Although, no, you should totally get divorced if you want to get divorced. What you should do though, only if you should go get a dupe. All divorce things should be like, someone should order you to take your assets and force you to buy a duplex, and you just have to live above or below. And then it's just like there's like a constant little, there's like a doggy door for your kid.
Yeah.
And you can just kind of go up and down.
Yeah.
And do their thing.
Like a fire escape or a fire
There
pole.
should be a fire
Fireman's
pole.
Yeah.
A fire pole that could go right down.
Yeah,
And
custody.
then climb up a ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a bummer though, because then you hear your lady having fun, dude. That would cause
Hop down the fire pole and fucking land on her, dude. And be like,
hop down the fire, dude. That's your plan is I debunked it immediately. It's a recipe for absolute disaster.
Are you serious?
That the murders in this country would quadruple.
No way, dude.
All right, think of
So
think of a divorce where the guy didn't want the divorce, but the wife started just fucking someone else
Sure.
and left him, and he still loved her.
Yeah,
That's a guaranteed murder.
It's
If
the
he's not
fire
laying in
gear,
bed
dude.
and he hears someone fucking her,
that's romantic.
and there's a fucking fire pole that he can slide down and murder.
that's romantic.
I bet 9 to 5, or during the day he's fine, but you know how those thoughts come in at night.
Yeah,
It's 2 a.m. You're just sitting there. You hear that creaking.
it would have to be the walls would be like studio foam. It would have to be totally soundproof.
True.
Totally soundproof.
Yeah, there's some boys that would slide down,
Oh, for
come
sure.
down
Dude.
and get you.
They put on the steel toe boots and just even if you built some sort of hatch, they would just gather that speed down that. They would grease that pull up, dude, and fucking come right through the ceiling.
Yeah, there's no stopping.
They come through the ceiling like fucking. Who's the guy from Street Fighter? M. Bison, dude. He'd fucking shoot down.
They get their ass beat by the guy who's fucking
for
your wife.
sure, dude.
That sucks.
For sure. Yeah, that's true. I mean, again, you'd have
It's
to.
not a good plan.
Well,
I don't
you
like the government forcing people to live anywhere. You know what I mean? That's step one. You get the government out of here.
True. Get the government out
I
of
don't
here
like the
by your own
government.
accord.
Yeah.
Or okay, take the government out, and then we'll just do all right. So everyone gets married through the church, and then there's like a league.
Now I like it.
You have the church fucking. Do you ever get like far into like I don't know if like white Baptist church do this. But you ever get into like the new black churches when they have like fuck, I forget what they're called. They're called like not church fathers or something. There's like church fathers who like you can't get divorced unless the church fathers like you have my blessing. So they get like real into shit like that. Where like you're in there and that some dude you could be like I'm
Damn.
getting divorced and the church father could just be like no you're not.
Damn.
I'll say when you get divorced.
That sucks. That's a really stupid system.
It's a fucking-
Some guy that fucking like speaks in tongues, steals money from people, is controlling your life.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Well, it's there. There's still room for like, because if you can like some of those, Spud lives next door to one. I don't know if they go that ham in terms of like telling who you can marry or whatever, but it's like a 4-hour tirade of hate speech against white people.
Sick.
So if you got someone that far off the reservation, you can quickly be like,
Oh,
and yeah, by the way, dude, don't let the white man say you're going to get a divorce.
Then you just-
I'll talk to your wife and I'll let you know like what's good with this divorce and whatever.
For certain.
Boy, that gets like it boils into a cult. And there's definitely I could be pretty sure there's white versions of this.
That's probably the preacher that's fucking in Spud's driveway.
Oh, dude,
Probably
no
takes
doubt.
him across the street, dumps on the wall, fucks a parishioner.
Dude, I've been hearing some tales about dirty preachers, bro.
Yeah, what are the tales you're being told?
This is just trying to be players, dude, trying to get pussy.
Yeah, preachers. I think it seems to be something you hear about in the African American community, especially. I hear it in some of the hip hop I listen to. They don't like the preacher man that has a lot of money and the nice suit and the fucking.
True.
But that's their problem.
Siphoning
white
money.
people. Ours is they just are fucking the kids.
Yeah, we have How to Be a Player, Father O'Malley style, dude. Father O'Malley, dude. He's
getting you.
He's telling one fourth grader, he's like, I never even seen that little boy, man. I got to get out of here. And he fucking peels out.
Damn, How to Be a Player for priests is really funny.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. See,
Here's the rules of the game, baby. You got to wine and dine these motherfuckers. You can't let them fucking dude just banging a fucking fourth grader and be like, I've never seen that man in my life.
Did you see How to Be a
Kid
Player?
finding a ball underneath the pillow, be like, whose toy is this? I don't know, baby.
Whose box of crowds?
Whose crayons are these? I don't know, baby. I've never seen those in my life.
He has like another picture hanging on the fridge. He's like, what the fuck is this, dude? I know this artist.
Yeah, like a turkey with a hand, a hand turkey. It's like, is that John's?
The name's clearly scribbled on like half the page. Oh my god!
Yeah.
He has those dinner plates where you like draw your whole family on. He's like, "Who the fuck's plate's that?" He's like, "Yo, come on, baby,
Don't
baby,
be asking questions. Come here,
baby.
Come here.
Well, that's his fault. You should never have your fucking hose in the rectory.
You can never have
You're
your
never
hose
allowed to
in
have
there.
your hose kid your place.
No.
So that's how you fall as a player, dude.
As a true priest player.
But yeah, man, that shit cracks me up. The church fathers and all that stuff is like my favorite thing right now.
That's wild.
Yeah, they can tell you cannot get a divorce unless they're like.
I mean,
you can just leave the. That's the other thing too. They're like, you can't get a divorce. You can easily switch churches.
Yeah.
You can Google church zip code and like 19 of them pop up.
Yeah, you can walk another block.
So if you feel oppressed by your church father, just fucking stop going to that one.
Come to the Catholic Church, the white Catholic Church. Just don't have kids. Well, have kids.
Have
but
kids, yeah.
Just keep a good eye on them because there's some players.
Sure.
The players are out there. And the thing that sucks is you don't know who's a player. until it's
don't,
way
dude.
too late.
That's the game, dude.
Well, because they all seem a little gay. So you can never. They're all weird dudes. Obviously, they believe really strongly in God.
Oh my god.
They dress in goofy outfits, and they're all very weird men.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a priest that wasn't a fucking weirdo?
No.
They're weird boys.
Well, I met one in high school who seemed cool, and the more I think
Yeah,
about
you get
it,
older, and we had one. He was like showing everybody his CD collection every day. He'd be like, "Damn, he's the man."
yeah, that's
When you
weird.
get a little older, and you're like, "What the fuck was he doing?"
Yeah, why does he show me that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he trying to be cool?
Dude, yeah, that's
Which
That's
I guess
weird.
that would be something they probably game planned. They were probably like, "All right, go be relatable to the kids."
for sure.
Like somebody probably told him to go do that or something.
For sure.
Or he just got his rocks off, being like, "Hey, I'm one of the cool guys.
Check this out. I
Check
like
out this fucking DMX CD."
He was listening
Don't
to
tell anybody
DMX?
I have it. No, he had like Will Smith.
Did he really?
Yeah, shout out.
Dude, imagine bumping Will Smith in the rectory with all your fellow priests.
Mm-hmm.
They must have got crunk.
They must have got crunk.
They did get fucked up.
Damn, how much do you think they were all secretly beating off?
Hold
Just
on.
like kind of like, I gotta go upstairs, and then be like, I know he's beating off. And then a minute later, you're like, I'm going upstairs.
I went upstairs too.
It's just an unwritten like, you can't tell.
Do you think they had like special fountains for like fleshlight cleaning?
Definitely.
Like massive. People were coming in like, dude, get that thing out of the fucking holy water fountain, dude. Imagine cleaning your fleshlight in holy water.
Matt, don't
What?
even say stuff like that.
I'm just saying, dude.
That pisses me off.
You go in and fucking dip your hand like, dude, come on. You're supposed to
pissing
soak
me
it.
off.
You're only allowed to soak it at nighttime.
You're pissing me off.
Dude, imagine that.
You're pissing me off right now. You're talking about fleshlights in holy water? I don't like it. Come on, man.
I mean, where else are you going to clean them? Taking a nice bath, dude.
Just baptize it. That's what the fountain up front. You baptize your fleshlight.
Just fucking christening the pussy hole, just being like,
Playing with it. Yeah.
ooh, that's nice, dude.
Little sign of the cross on the.
A little butthole.
That's no good, dude. This is
What?
this is junk. This is blasphemy.
This is junk. I'm
That's
sorry.
junk. But doing the sign of the cross with your thumb on a clit.
On a fleshlight.
Yeah,
I mean, could you imagine?
inappropriate stuff.
Do you imagine the pussy they get? A Catholic priest?
A priest?
Dude, when they're like, the lady comes to you, she's like, I don't know what to do,
Our
Father.
sex life is bad, Father.
Yeah, like, I don't even know how to talk about this.
Oh, I haven't come in 3 weeks.
Husband died. Who else can break a bay off of some D? Who else can break a widow off of some D, dude, without anyone knowing?
Do you think the broads like it too?
Yes.
There's a guy who promised God he would never fuck anybody,
Dude,
and your pussy is strong enough
Bro.
to break a covenant.
you ever hear of a story called Adam and Eve, bro?
Come on, bro.
Come on, dude.
Tale as old as time.
They fucking love that shit.
Damn, God hates women. That's why.
Well, he
They're
did it.
always trying to fucking break his covenants.
Well, they can.
They hang with the sniz, dude. That's why sniz is the devil.
Yeah, dude, that's what the snake
That's
was.
why we should kiss, dude.
We should kiss to end all
We should
fucking
kiss
blasphemy.
to stop all this bullshit. I think that's how they get there.
What?
To kissing boys.
Yeah,
I think we just figured out the equation.
They're like, dude, I'm gonna tell you what,
We're on a
man.
chalkboard right now. It's just like, got it. We finished the equation.
Drop the chalk.
Yeah, that's how you kiss boys.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah, you're like, have you heard of Adam and Eve?
Well.
We should fuck.
That's what the snake was. It's sweet. Sweet fucking Eve sniz, dude.
Yeah, man. The priests. I don't know. They're not good ambassadors. I think they were cool. Like back in the day, like the French Revolution priests, they were fucking balling, dude.
They were chilling.
They were in Senate. Like, no, dude, we're keeping our land. Fuck you guys.
Well, back then it was like,
Yeah, it was cool to be a fucking bishop back then.
that was like serious status.
Now it's like if you see it, it's like, hey, the bishop's here. Fuck.
Yeah,
You're
well,
just
you-
mean to him.
Do you see it was before it was like
I wouldn't say that. I was imitating a high schooler at a basketball game. That's what I had in mind.
that
The
was
bishop,
that would
the
attack
bishop would
the
like
bishop?
come to your Catholic high school basketball game. So, you might scream,
I was still
scream
pretty-
something inappropriate at him.
I was still terrified of the bishop, bro. When I was in
You were
like, when I
scared,
had confirmation age,
Yeah, bishop.
I didn't
was-
memorize my questions. I thought he was going to ask me a question. I was going to be like, oh, and he's going to be like, to hell.
Damn.
I was scared of the bishop. But yeah, man, that was like that was one of the top dogs, dude. Forever, it was like political king guy, warrior type dude, priest. Other than
Yeah.
that, peasant. That was it.
Yeah.
There's 4 options.
Yeah, there's the 3 estates. That's what they talk about.
Yep, priest fell from favor.
There's guys who pray, guys who fight, and then just lords.
Now it's just blogger, comedian, musician,
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. The rest are peasants.
true.
Podcasters.
Podcasters are now kings.
Pretty much is this pretty much podcasters, vloggers?
Damn. Rogies. He's the God Emperor.
For sure.
True. You're Robespierre, dude.
I am fucking Robespierre.
You're just a dirty little revolutionary. I don't like it.
I can't believe you said those things about the fucking holy water.
You said that.
That was me testing you, dude.
You said that. You said you wanted to clean fleshlights in holy water.
I said that's what they probably
Your
do.
fucking Christian scorecard is low today, dude.
No,
you got a bad
are
score
you
today.
talking about my CSC?
You got a bad score
I'm trying
today.
I'm calling out the people ruining the faith.
How so?
I'm trying to let people know I'm
It
not
seems
with
like a
this
false
shit.
allegation. I don't think any priest has ever cleaned a fleshlight in holy water.
And you don't think no one ever came to a floating fake vagina? And like one of the dudes that holds a basket was like, Father.
No.
You think someone that like carries the basket around and gets
True,
dollar bills?
Well, that's what those. That's what they double as is bull scoopers to get the cum out of the. All right.
Do you think they do that? They're like, I don't want to disturb Father. So there's some guy every morning who like takes it out and just like stabs it in the rectory. And like, yeah, get out of here. Be gone. He's like, Father, one of those fake vaginas appeared in the holy water again.
Oh, not again.
Don't worry, I took it out and destroyed it. I took it out in the
Keeps
woods.
happening. The devil is afoot.
I took it out in the woods and fucked it.
We mustn't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone that I keep leaving them in there.
That was so funny because at my church they had a lady who played the organ who would like constantly go outside and like smoke cigarettes between the things. I'm thinking about some dude just burying a fleshlight. She's like, "What are you doing out there?" He's like, "Nothing. Get back there."
He thinks it's like Pet Cemetery because they keep coming back. He keeps burying it and it comes back a
They
day
keep
later.
coming back as like hot teenagers in like hot dresses in Easter. He's like, "Oh God damn it, they're back." Oh man, hilarious! God damn it. Did you have any people in your church that were just totally wild out?
Yeah.
What were they up to?
Drugs.
Really?
Like, just, yeah. Well, it wasn't like I don't know. We didn't have like a church group.
No, I'm saying
guess-
anyone that like you would pull up, like you would go to mass and there'd be the one person there. You're like, this fucking weirdo.
There was a family there was like a very shitty family.
Was
that
there
would
really?
always disrupt the mass.
Like-
Just nonstop. Just be loud, farting, talking. And then
Like, serious?
and then I think later it just became our family.
You guys took over.
I think there was several, yeah. If you farted, my dad would hit me like every mass. He would make me sit next to him and he would hit the back of my head
if you did anything.
because I couldn't stop laughing. Every mass I was ever in, it was crazy.
Yeah, we used to get separated, me
Yeah.
and my brothers, because there was a bunch of us. So we would like sit as far away from my parents as possible, play grab ass,
Yeah.
talk about like we would literally just like pat each other and like tilt our head towards someone we thought was hot and be like nodding like, dude, I totally would.
Your dad must have been just furious.
He was so mad when he farted. When he
Fart's
dude,
over.
Your
It's
dad
over.
smelling a fart in church and hitting you with a scowl is the funniest. Just like looking at three people being like, who the fuck? Like silence.
is that?
He's so afraid of making a noise in church, but he also has to address the fart. He's looking at you guys like, you get out of here. You guys are getting fucked up. You guys farted in church.
Yeah.
We'd be like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, Dad. It was whisper. I didn't do it. I didn't fart. Dude, the best was if I would kneel, a fart was coming, dude. If I kneeled down, a fart was coming.
Damn, you're kneeling nonstop in church.
I know. And I
Nonstop.
would kneel down. I used to do a thing where I would like wiggle back and forth and let my nuts smack my legs. I would do that for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Bust a
fuck.
fart. Dude, bust a fart.
Wiggling back and forth and swinging your nuts
Swing
because
it.
your nuts are new. This was a point in your
They
life
just
where
dropped.
they just dropped, so you would swing back and forth and be like, "This is crazy."
I was just ping-ponging them.
I would always try to sit too. If no one was looking,
Bro.
put your ass on the pew,
Bro.
get fucking hit, which is crazy to hit your kid for that.
I never even thought about touching butt to the pew.
I would touch butt to the pew.
My mom and dad were
They
total.
were psychos.
They were
against it.
eagle's eye against it. Dude.
Well, that's because they were embarrassed because the family behind you would be like, "Look at this pussy, you can't even kneel." You know what I mean? The shame of having
I
a
was
kid
doing
that
that.
would sit.
We had a couple fat families.
Yeah.
Who were like there, and the whole fat family with their butts would go to the whole fat family would like their butt would be on the pew.
Yeah, well, it starts with the father.
True.
If your dad is somebody who's willing to put his ass on the pew,
Oh my God,
you got a
dude.
weak family.
Dude,
Your
that's
family is soft.
that's fucking bullshit. You might as
Yeah.
well leave if you're gonna put ass to the pew as a dad. You might as well leave your fucking family.
I can't even imagine if seeing my dad do that.
My dad has like real like knee problems, dude. I don't think his ass ever hits the pew.
If I saw Phil do that,
Pregnant ladies can do it. That's it.
yeah, true, and geezers.
Geezers, yeah. There's a lot of strong geezers who refuse.
The geezers still refuse. This is
But yeah, if a geezer must, like an old lady, for sure.
without a doubt. Today, I have no doubt I would sit on the pew.
Oh, I've been to church recently, dude. I'm fucking butt up.
If I'm at a wedding or something,
Oh, it's drill.
no chance.
You talking about not kneeling at all?
I would kneel, but just sit.
You're gonna put your butt on the pew?
Bro, I don't care.
Fuck, not me, dude.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
It's not even like it's not like I care, but dude, Brittany's fucking pregnant. We were at a wedding, and she leaned back and her butt hit the pew, and I caught myself being like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking psycho. She's pregnant. And I'm like, she shouldn't be kneeling like this because she literally can't. Her belly would be smashing against the thing. But dude, I still pop butt off the pew, and I'm looking around, dude, at all
Better not
times.
be sitting.
I'm scanning.
Who's sitting?
I'm scanning, being like, what the fuck, dude?
Wow.
It pisses me off.
It ticks me off.
Dude, I remember, I think I might have once slumped, and my mom was like, are you serious? There's people out here that probably, you better get your ass off that pew. She would spaz. Did you guys leave early?
Yeah, right after communion.
Ooh,
The walk-off.
bro.
The walk-off. That would be if, my family has done, as a family, hit that, which makes no sense.
Had the
As
communion.
a kid, I would do it, but
sign of the cross, and
you got communion, so you just leave.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
that was to get that was the whole point of the church.
But you did have to otherwise just sit there and listen to fucking announcements for no reason.
True.
After communion.
And battle the parking lot. Yeah, we not only so I would leaving after communion was out of question.
This is church talk.
Yeah, this is church. You don't know what this is. Sorry.
If you don't know what this is, sorry. Get to church. This stuff will be relatable.
But yeah, the after communion, they made it a point the song. The last
song's just ridiculous. You got to sing a song with all these fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
And then listen to announcements like the rectory will be serving bakery. It's just
Hospitality Sunday was lit, dude. Mini donuts, lemonade, ice tea cooler. That was once a month, dude. Hospitality Sunday. That's when I was this is when the reels come out and feast on fucking donuts, dude. Everyone else left, dude. You guys played yourselves.
Wow,
I'm about to
you
eat
fucked up.
900 munchkins and chase my cousin around the church basement, dude.
That's
Fuck
fun.
you. It was awesome.
That's fun. But you better watch out down there.
Yeah.
If you take a wrong turn in that maze, you got a hungry boy waiting for
True.
you.
There's no such thing as free donuts, dude, in the Catholic Church.
Somebody's getting got at the fucking after party.
Yeah, man, that was fun. I remember just looking at my mom and be like, dun, 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 dun. I'd be like, all right, mom, the music's playing. When we leave, she'd be like, not until the priest passes us with the cross. And I'd be like, God, fucking damn it.
Oh yeah, you got to watch the priest walk out.
Priest has to walk out before you can even think
I haven't
about
even
it,
thought
dude.
about this in years.
Yeah, man.
I forgot about that. You got to wait for that fucking idiot to leave.
Yep.
How do you feel? You have to be against homilies now. You could be delivering some sick sermons.
Oh, dude, I used to purposely channel them out. Now I go and listen to them, and I'm like, bro,
the homily sucks.
you have these people's ear, and this is what you're bringing?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Once again, I have a decade full of shit I want to do.
Then you think you might
45s, 50s. I'm not joining the Catholic Church. I'm going to start a fucking church.
You should join the Catholic Church.
That would be tight. If they would
You
let me
should save
speak,
the church.
if they would let me, I might do another Lutheran Reformation on the Catholic Church.
New pope.
I might become a deacon just to dose an entire parish.
Just go to jail for dosing them. It's a sick move.
That'd be tight.
Tabs of acid on the communion.
Just some liquid, bro. Some
Ooh,
couple
watch out
drops.
now.
I think
In
you
the
mind.
wine.
I think you mind stirring that up a little bit.
Yeah. You'll be the first priest to forget his fleshlight
True.
in the.
That'd be funny. That would be that would do that. That would hit the papers, and they'd be like, not the worst thing.
Yeah, that would be one of the worst things.
Really?
People would be more upset about that than if you banged a kid.
Are you sure?
If people opened the paper and were like, "Oh, another priest fucked a kid," they'd be like, "All right, whatever." If they open it was like a priest dosed his parish with acid, this is crazy. Yeah.
But then I did Hospitality Sunday, dude. I would just trap it would be a nice casual lock-in.
Look, as if I know the media at all, they're going to leave out that you did Hospitality Sunday.
You think
they're
they're
going
gonna-
to fucking leave
true.
out? They're going to the story's going to end with you,
True.
date raping or
Well, I wouldn't do any of that.
you wouldn't get anybody.
No.
All right.
I'd be like, all right, guys.
Listen, at this point, you've probably been in the seminary for a while.
True.
So you're hungry.
True. I haven't
And
fapped.
if you have the whole gang dosed up, you don't think you're taking someone down the basement, down the catacombs?
No way, dude.
Yeah, one of those boys down there playing gets lost in the catacombs,
Dude,
runs into
first of all-
Father McCusker down there.
No, dude, because I would young pope the whole fucking squad coming into a parish.
You'd say, if anybody's gay, get out of here.
No, I'd be like, if anyone's gay, that's fine, but we're gonna go roll the pedos up now.
We're rolling them up.
That's fine. Let's roll. Yeah, dude, I would just be a deacon.
It's crazy they can't roll the pedos up.
Who?
It's Catholic Church. I think the pedos have like too strong a lobby in the Vatican.
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Like every pope they elect is just like, I can't fix that problem. Because there must be the U.S. government's locked into these corporate lobbies, like big oil, all that shit.
Yeah.
Catholic Church is muddled with big kid ass.
That'd be tight if all their like they have the treasure. They have the big kid ass.
Big kid ass dominates the fucking Vatican.
Has the final say.
Yeah.
That dark money. Yeah, I'd be love to see all their like treasure. You know, they have like priceless treasures and shit and artwork. Yeah. It's just like kids getting their dick sucked and they're like, nah, dude, we would fucking sell it and help the poor, but like you guys don't understand. It's like really important stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably just like pictures of hot young kids.
The Vatican's artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
probably just all the school photos ever.
They love keeping that shit. They love clout. Catholic Church is all about clout.
We should storm the Vatican. How hard would it be to storm the Vatican?
Pretty hard.
They have the Swiss Guard. They have the Swiss Guard,
dude.
yeah.
Swiss Guard would get us with like spears.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, some dude dressed like a dickhead killing you.
Well, does all they have is spears? Or they got firepower?
I'm certain they have firepower.
Dude, that would be tight to storm the fucking Vatican. How many fucking Swiss Guards? What, like 40 guys, 50 guys?
I have no idea.
We gotta start doing some research, dude. I need to see what the optics are like.
You should contact ISIS. I think they'd be interested in sacking Rome. You and ISIS could team up on this. I
mean, dude, I wonder what that would be like.
I think that would be, same manager or, new manager, same rules.
True.
If the ISIS got in there, it'd be no break for the kids.
I'd red wedding them, dude, because obviously it'd be me and a bunch of patriots. I'm like, nah, come on, guys. I'd fool them with gladiator handshakes, and then as soon as we're in there, dude, lock the doors and be like,
who you would kill the ISIS that helped you take the Vatican?
Yeah, definitely.
Treacherous.
I'm Robespierre, bro.
Robespierre. I don't know how this is going. I can't tell.
What?
If this has been complete gibberish. Whatever.
No, people know what's going on.
People get it.
Let me know. Shout us out if you want to storm the Vatican, dude.
No.
That'd be tight if that spread like Area 51.
Yeah.
People are like, people are about to
2020, we're going to storm the Vatican. But I thought we were good. True, we are good. We are good Catholic. We're going to take it back.
I'm going to go see all the dirty photos they have underneath the fucking
roll
Vatican.
Up the pedophiles.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna storm it with my own fucking two fists.
Get knocked
I'm not gonna
out,
bring
dude.
any weapons.
You're gonna get knocked out by just some Italian dude who's just hanging out. I'm going on a Vespa.
Some dude's gonna stop pinching an ass somewhere and be like, oh, I have to get back to work now. Big time ass pinchers.
The Italians. What do you think of that?
That's what they do.
Really?
That's how the Pope fell off track. They went to Italy and they're like, we can pinch asses here, and they're like, yeah, bro.
Oof.
He's like, anyone? He's like, anyone. You can kiss, totally normal, like grab a little boy and kiss his lips. It is. In Italian culture, it's totally normal for them to kiss anyone. Like, this is the perfect
So
place.
you think the problem with the Vatican is just Italians?
Yes, definitely.
That's true.
Everyone blames on homosexuals. It's like wrong.
No.
It's Italians too.
It is the eye
I could
ties.
see how you'd confuse them.
True. They are very indiscernible. Wow.
Yeah, I could see I would see where people got like.
Do you think they have that like Italian like catcalling towards boys?
For sure.
Like, oh, you're looking so nice. You look a little.
The priests tip their fedoras down. Oh, come here. Oh, Amarone.
Yes.
Yes.
Gas is hot, dude.
Oh my god.
You know what? We needed to make this a good episode because this is this weekend. People are gonna be traveling this week.
True.
For Thanksgiving, they're gonna be listening to this shit rolling up to their shitty families. Just like, oh man.
Yeah, I wonder how many people are gonna be bummed. That's the one thing I was saved from. I was like never bummed to like go to my family functions. I was like thinking about that, how much that fucks people up this time of year.
Yeah.
Having to like confront the people who have just like ruined their life. And you're like, fuck, I gotta go see all those people. Just someone like, what, you think you're better than me? And it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, mine's gonna be interesting this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fielding a lot of questions.
Extended family.
A lot of questions about what I've been up to.
You should stay shut in. You should show up and immediately sequester yourself to another room and just have someone bring you.
I used to do that.
Did you really?
I used to go in and my grandma, R.I.P., would sit and, oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I would sit and watch football with her.
Just go in her room?
She did love football. She's a good grandma. I've been shitting on her pretty hard lately.
I do. Well, I think she'd be into the laughs.
Yeah, she'd think it was funny.
You got some good laughs,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But she used to chill with Grams.
Yeah, yeah.
So we should just go in the room. All you need to
True.
do to ditch your family is have a game system. Game system in the basement. Go downstairs and game. You're like, just chill down there.
Yeah, that used to work, but now now I'm 30.
You can't take a game
So
system.
you
out.
can't be like, Mom, I'm playing Xbox in the basement. I can't hang out.
Order a pizza.
No,
Mom, when's my pizza coming? I hate turkey.
we do it at my cousin's house, and
Okay.
we have an archery competition.
What?
Yeah,
You guys
every
are
year.
wasps.
I don't think it's in like a no
You guys are fucking fuckers, dude.
bow and arrow.
Yeah.
No, it's not wasp,
You don't think so?
bro. What are you talking
You
about?
guys have an archery competition.
Yes,
Who wins?
I'd never win.
Really?
I launch it straight over the target every single time.
Did you ever shoot it straight up in the air?
I should this year have everyone run. Just be like, oh yeah, run.
Oh my god, that is fucking sick, dude. I love hearing when families
Yeah.
do tight shit like that.
We used to play Scrabble.
How'd
We
that
used to
go?
have a cousin battle.
How'd that go?
Who's
Shut down?
Got shut down a couple
Why?
times. One time
Censored?
One time, Katie my sister Katie had a couple of drinks.
No.
Didn't take losing too well,
What?
and she punched me in the face. She fucking punched me in the face.
I would love the idea of your family Scrabble. It's just all slurs intersecting each other.
Slurs. Like, Dad, is that a word? Like, yeah, we used to say that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so funny, dude.
There's not enough C's in the game. We ran out of C's. The whole family Scrabble board was There's only 3 C's.
Oh my god.
If you get that word, you win.
Oh my god.
Dude, imagine this year if I get that word.
You got to go for it and win Scrabble.
All right.
Oh fuck.
Somehow, my career redemption involves me being a professional Scrabble player.
Oh my god.
ESPN 3's covering it.
For sure.
Nationals. I'm dead. Last move. I look down at that little tray. It's just spelled out perfectly.
Oh fuck, dude.
What do you do?
You go.
I
for
got
it.
to go for it.
Take
Be
the
like, I'm
win.
talking about like armor.
You got to go for the win.
Have to.
You must, dude.
Just looking down at that tray that has my letters on it. Just fuck.
It is funny to think about people building compound slurs off it. Like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
S-A- All right, perfect. Oh. But dude, you can't build off my fucking word. Like, dude, I get your triple word bonus. Like, no, I already put it down, dude. You don't
Yep.
get it off that. Fuck, that's so funny. So you guys are going to be hitting the. Have you hit any archery ranges? You should get nice before you go.
No, I really don't like it.
Who's the key archer in the family?
My cousin Casey's good at it. She's good,
Okay.
I think. No, I don't know who's good at it.
Who won last year?
I don't remember.
Wait, hold on. What happened? What happened to your sister spazzing out and losing?
Well, she got drunk and fucking punched me while we were playing Scrabble.
What?
Yeah.
In the face?
In the forehead. She jabbed me in the forehead.
What?
Yeah, it was very odd. She still acts like it was like we were young. She was probably like 28.
How mad were you?
I laughed. I was like, "Oh my god, you're fucking crazy."
Wait, so were you talking shit during Scrabble?
Yeah, I was because I dominated
my
them in
God,
Scrabble.
you're
I'm good at Scrabble.
Well, you know all the bad words.
I know all the bad words, dude. There was a big controversy because I used the word nines,
Okay.
and I would have won, but it was challenged, and nines isn't in the dictionary.
The nines is like a golf cart. A golf
Nines, like dressed to the nines.
Cart? Oh.
I thought nine or plural. The word nine, plural.
Yeah, I saw.
Like I had a pair playing poker.
Saw a pair of
I had
nines.
2 nines.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, a big controversy in the family.
Did they look
That
it up on
holds
like,
up.
a leather bound dictionary? If you went online, I guarantee that would pop up.
I was bummed about that.
That would piss me the fuck off, dude. Damn, I open my thing. I just see who do I see? But Timothy Gwinnett.
Don't name him anymore.
It might even. It's probably not
we
even
don't
the right
want to.
person.
We don't want to bust this boy. There's also classic words. Cousin Patrick hit a big one. He hit toadies.
Ooh,
Toadies was a big one,
that's
as well
good.
as zouaves.
What's suaves?
That was challenged, and that's a French soldier in the Civil War. It was like a French uniform that guys wore.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Couldn't believe he won on that.
They couldn't. They did. Well,
It was
they
a
let
knockout.
you do French though.
Well, it was an American.
It's been adopted.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate to break it to you, Shane. 9, a group or unit of 9 individuals, plural noun, nines.
Exactly.
On the fucking Google dictionary, bro.
Well, technology.
You should have won.
I should have won
Do you
that.
think there will be some sort of
Well, what's funny is every year, if you open the box, all the old scorecards are still in there. I can break that one out.
You could amend that wrong.
guys. Nines is a word.
You
I shouldn't have skipped a turn on that. That's not right.
Yeah, you should go amend that right here if you want to if you want to print it out.
True.
Plural noun, nines.
Please.
That's some motherfucking bullshit. That pisses me off.
I'm pissed now.
That's some fucking bullshit. I lost a spelling bee to fucking cabinet. It pissed me off too.
Cabinet's a tough one.
That was my bad because I spelled it C-A-B-N-E-T. I was like, cabinet, C-A-B-N-E-T. Thank you. And they're like, wrong, dude. Like, it's cabinet.
Oh, fuck.
Cabinet. C-A-B-N-E-T.
You were in a spelling bee?
Yeah, I
Was
was
it-
good.
No, you weren't. You got cabinet wrong.
Yeah, but other than that, I was crushing it, dude. I was
Really?
a 6th grader in a 6th, 7th, and 8th
You got
grade
cabinet
spelling
wrong
bee.
in 6th grade?
I was one of like the last 4 or 5 people left. That's how bad. That's how poor spellers was from fucking. There's a bookstore down the street from me that I go to. I frequent every now and again.
Yeah.
Dude, this lady.
You should have a cross-dress reader night.
What's that?
Or
I should drag read.
yeah. You should
That's
have
not a bad
drag.
idea.
You know how they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
should
be
set
like,
that up.
I'm arranging it's sexual positivity.
I'm-
You just dress like a woman and come in and read like young.
I'm thinking about franchising Comet Pizza and Ping Pong.
What's that?
The famous the pizzeria in Washington D.C. that someone
Oh.
stormed with a rifle. I might open one up in Northeast Philly. Just to see people coming by.
Open it next door at a Catholic church.
I'm gonna open next to the Catholic
Yeah.
Church. Comet Pizza.
Get those boys fired. They'd be
Oh,
like,
dude.
"This is crazy, huh? I'm gonna check it out just to
Who's
see
that
what's
guy?
going on."
There's a guy from Philly who like goes pretty ham on like the viral clips. Fucking, he's the one who goes like Biden and be like, "Why do you touch fucking girls, Joe? Why do you fucking touch girls?"
I don't know who's this. guy?
Howie. There's a Philadelphian, I think his name's Howie, and he like goes to Hillary and he like heckles DNC people. at the
bothers
meeting.
Democrats.
and gets kicked out. He's from Philly, dude.
Nice.
Pretty tight. But I'm in this bookstore.
It's a tight move.
Dude, it's a hilarious move to film yourself and then be like, "Oh, what the fuck? What? I can't
Yeah.
talk."
What? I'm not allowed to say anything.
You're like,
here?
"Oh, Joe Biden, you're fucking gay." And then the guy's like, "Get out." Every night. He's like, "Okay, I see
Oh,
how
not
it
allowed
is.
to talk
You're
anymore?
kicking me out? Okay, you should kick fucking him out because he's a child molester. All right, I'll leave. Get the fuck off me. Don't touch me. I'm leaving." Dude, it's so fucking funny.
That's not fault. You could fuck up and end up that guy.
Who?
You.
How?
There's a different path. There's a butterfly effect that could take place where you end up being that guy. I don't think you're far off.
From being Howie?
You could Howie out.
I'm about to
You're
open.
a few more like
Dude.
Clinton Foundation books away from like.
I'm about to
going
open-
to show up and yell at him.
I'm gonna open Comet Pizza, bro. I'm about to open Comet Pizza and Ping Pong, and then guess what? To expose them, I will run a child sex ring in there, just to let America know what really goes on in there.
True.
Like-
Self-fulfilling prophecy there.
Exactly, dude. Like, oh yeah, you guys don't think you're running a child
You don't
sex
think
ring?
Pizzagate's real? Guess what?
Check this.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it just to draw attention to Pizzagate. Yeah, I feel about that.
If we ever did open a podcast studio, I think it would be appropriate to
Pizzagate.
design it as a Comet Pizza on the outside.
Dude, so I'm in this
Or-
book. What?
A Epstein Temple.
An Epstein Temple,
If you
or
just built an Epstein Temple in Philly
or
as a podcast studio, it would be sick.
We'll get a place with a backyard where we can set it up as like a Mexican sex trafficker dungeon. Did you ever see the Mexican sex trafficker sex camps
No.
that they found in like dudes in Arizona went to, and we're like, "I'm here right now at a sex camp. As you can see there's a couple trash bags. There are clearly fucking kids in those trash bags. There's some
What?
clothes over there. You ever seen videos of the fucking like Arizona sex
Why would
camps?
I ever watch these videos? Where like, why are you surprised other people haven't seen
This
this
was a while
video?
ago, dude.
Okay.
Well, obviously, the mainstream media blocked you from seeing it. It would be a guy walking through tunnels, it'd be like 3 guys with AR-15s, be like, "We're live at a sex camp.
If you like and subscribe.
A couple illegals just ran off, but there was kids with them. I think they're over there fucking them. There's a little dugout right there. Have the kids tied up. There's ropes, dude. It's the fucking
Really?
the videos are off the hook.
I don't like it.
Howie probably rolled out there and saw it. Was like, "Yeah, I saw the fucking sex." It's like they find
Yeah,
a
they're
fort.
really fucking-
They find a fort and they're like, "Oh fuck, dude! I was walking through the woods with an AR-15. I found a sex camp."
Yeah, it's funny that's become the conspiracies now. It used to be like finding Bigfoot. Now it's just finding child
Joe Rogan
sex
found
slaves.
him.
Joe Rogan did not
He
find
found
him.
Bigfoot. Now we're like, all right, what else?
You know what? I just listened to his less special. Not the most recent, the one right before it. He's in Denver.
Which
he
one?
talked about it. He talked about Denver.
It was
Rocky
Strange
Mountain High
Times.
No. Oh, yeah, maybe it was 2 ago.
Yeah, it was Denver. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's in the school.
I don't know where he was when he
Yep.
said, but he talked about finding Seth. It was pretty funny.
You found him?
Talked about like that's one of the things he regrets ever doing. Like, he feels like a fucking idiot.
That's so funny.
Which is
dude.
really funny.
I mean, dude, I like the fact that he pushed the pedal on that hard.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
He's
that.
like, we're gonna find Bigfoot.
I mean, dude, I respect that.
And
For someone getting paid,
and
to
then
be
like a few years later, be like, one thing I really regretted was when I tried to find Bigfoot.
I just like the idea of someone finally coming into money, like, all right, I'm about to blow the lid off of aliens and Bigfoot. So like, okay, sponsors are like, all right, let us know when you're done with that. Yeah, I respect the fuck out of that, dude.
That's a sick power move too. To like. Because he probably had agents and shit at the time where you got to sit in a meeting and they're like, so what are you working on?
The best.
Me and my boys are gonna find Bigfoot.
The best is him doing all his shows about conspiracy theories, and slowly in every episode, people are like, "Yeah, that's not real." And he's like, "Whoa, fuck, guys, rap. That's it. No, chemtrails don't exist either.
Damn it,
motherfucker." The executives.
Chemtrails had a good run.
Chemtrails there was a little bit of stuff coming down, but yeah, it was like Bigfoot. There was a ton of them, and I remember watching I was like feverishly tuning in. That was like the height of my Ancient Aliens addiction, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Finally, someone has all the answers." And I had to tune in and be like,
"What's his name?" Did that too? Jesse Ventura.
Did he really?
He had a show like that, like where he would debunk shit.
He didn't.
I
prove
think
any
he
of them
found.
real?
He said he found like a FEMA camp with like he found like a. Basically, he was trying to say he found a concentration camp. He's like, the government's going to get us soon. There's a concentration camp.
That's probably what he found. That was probably the camp in the woods.
Maybe.
We got to get AR-15s and walk the woods.
I
dude.
need an AR-15.
We got to go check the woods.
That's what you hear enough of these stories. Again, we found the equation.
I wonder if
you just read the final equation. It's just like, oh, I got to buy an AR-15.
Yeah.
Sasquatch could be real.
I might pledge my AR-15 in my service to Rogies, dude.
Dude,
if you want to fucking no, like if you want to take up the good search again, if you want to start doing the good work, I will pledge my AR-15 and just walk around the woods.
What are you gonna find? Almost undoubtedly,
I'm just
gonna find like just a soda can and be like, a kid was
find
here.
someone sleeping in a tent and be like, "You guys fucking kids in here?
You fucking kids."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, you guys got cookies in here? Yeah.
Somehow, though, it's funny that the right wing in this country is like, there's people fucking kids, dude.
For sure.
Sick.
That's a sick thing to go after. Well, it used
That's
to
like
be
their
like
stance.
It used to be like
At the Republican debates, well, they're not going to have any, but that's like a strong.
They're not doing debates.
The Republicans won't.
Giota said no debates.
No, they're going to do. But no, I mean, like the Democratic Party is finding a candidate. Trump's going to run.
He's just going to run.
Yeah,
okay,
there's not gonna
that's
be.
right. That's right. Then at least they should at least warm them up.
They should, like, you know how they get all the candidates on stage and like, who here believes in evolution or like shit like that?
Yeah,
like,
they're not
raise your
doing
hand.
that.
They're
Not
gonna do
gonna-
that. At the Republican, they're gonna be like, who here believes in Pizzagate, dude? Which one you got? The whole fucking podium is gonna be like, I voted against it,
Dude.
I voted against Pizzagate.
Yeah, man, that'll be they should warm him up though.
What's that?
They should like let him spar with some people.
Trump?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's going to be wilding, dude.
He is gonna.
He's going to be bringing up Epstein. He's going to be fucking they're going to try to get him on his one trip to Epstein.
Well, he won't even acknowledge it if they bring it up. He'll just be like, "That's not as many times as Clinton," and they'll be like, "Well, you're not against her this time." He's like, "You liked her."
Dude, that's going to be too funny.
Yeah,
That's going to be one of the most high. That might be one of the most tuned into television events.
the debates. Whoever him
goes
versus
in-
whoever is going to be.
He's
nuts.
like Muhammad Ali status, dude.
He really is. He might be the greatest.
In terms of presidential debaters, it's easy to say that he might be the greatest. In terms of entertainment value.
Yeah.
That's going to be the most highly televised and tuned in event around the world. And people are going to be, there's going to be people, you know, the cut cameras like in Men in Black where they do all around like Cairo, Egypt. People
Yeah,
like, oh, fuck, dude, he called that guy gay.
Oh, fuck, he said gay, dude. The president said gay.
I wonder who he was attacking. He like came out like attacking on some like 1997 shit, like attacking Rosie O'Donnell and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to be in his crosshairs now.
Who knows, dude?
He's just going to come out and be like, I like the old Roseanne, hate the O'Connors.
USA. Yeah, it is exciting, and it's this year. It's coming up. He's gonna start fucking people up soon.
Like December or what?
I don't know.
Oh, like the end
But
of
I mean, it's
2020.
2020, so it's
True.
gonna start really ratcheting up. Which it feels like. I mean, it sucks. It feels like the election just never stopped.
Didn't.
It just kept going.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
It's all day now. It's just politics. It's just shit.
I love how it used to be like, we're forgetting about the kids. You're like, they're fucking the kids.
Yeah. Like, children are this country's future. And like, now it's like, we gotta stop these pedophiles.
Yeah.
They're out there.
I wonder. I really do wonder what in 2020, 2020, dude. It's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah,
Because they're gonna match his fucking shit. So they're gonna be like, heard you have a little dick and you don't get any pussy, bro.
I don't know. If you're strategizing with who they're gonna run, you can't do that.
They tried.
They
The
can't.
Republicans tried
The Republicans
out.
tried
The Republicans
first.
tried out Trump. They were like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, small hands.
Yeah,
And he was like,
he's
yeah,
like,
dude.
I've never had that complaint. Look at these
he
hands.
shows his hands.
Yeah,
immediately.
it's like, and in that department either.
Oh my!
He just got on
God.
stage and was like, I have a nice dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Take a break.
Take a quick break.
We're back.
What is-
Shane just disgraced my basement by farting in it. Have you been drinking?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Why?
My upstairs smells a bit like a fucking distillery.
Really?
It smells a little bit like metabolized alcohol.
No.
You haven't been drinking at all?
I didn't drink last night.
Shit.
You think I just smell like booze?
I don't know. My upstairs smells like.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Did you drink the day before that?
Yes. Dude, there's
Well,
no way there's
I have
no
a
way
very sensitive
upstairs
nose.
smells like alcohol.
I have Cuvée.
Still,
I have Cuvée syndrome, bro.
you think that because I fucking went out and had a nice time. Come on, Matt. We're just having some drinks 2 nights ago that you can still smell it upstairs. I've
don't
been
know.
downstairs. Matt,
I went upstairs and I'm like, something smells like alcohol.
are you high?
No.
Are
not
you
at all.
high right
Not
now?
At all.
You would have to be high to come up with a plan like that.
Or have Cuvée and have very.
You don't
good
have
sense of smell.
Cuvée.
I
You don't
Cuvée
have a
syndrome.
gluten allergy. These are all made up.
Dude,
And you're going to come at me about my drinking problem?
I was just
Say,
curious.
get out.
I want to know if my nose is right or not.
No. That'd be sick if I snuck booze before the podcast.
No, it didn't smell like. It doesn't smell like you just drank. It smells like your body is in the process of like releasing alcohol through the pores.
That would be crazy. I was upstairs for 15 minutes,
Could
an
just
hour
be,
and a half ago.
Could have been a drunk in my house and I don't know about it. It could have been someone else.
Matt,
I could be getting
I
two
gotta
times.
be honest. What you're
I could be getting two
what you're
times.
accusing me of isn't good, and I don't like it.
I could be. I'm saying I could be getting
I
two
think
times.
you're high on dope again.
I'm not high on dope, dude.
Did you take fucking psychedelics
I didn't
again
take
today?
psychedelics or dope.
Did you take psychedelics or dope?
Only, dude, I set aside 3-hour blocks. You see my Chase Lounge. You see
it.
where I do my
I
dope.
see where you dope and
I
lay on
lay
a
on
couch.
there.
You lay on a nice couch.
Those are weighted blankets.
They're nice.
They're beautiful.
You get high and lay on a couch.
Shane,
Matt, you're
I-
doing
I-
dope and
I
laying on a couch in
explore-
a basement.
I explore trance-like states, dude. I explore
Yeah.
hypnagogic states. Dude.
Yeah, I have family members that were addicted to exploring hypnagogics. And it's tough. We had to sit them down and say, you got to knock it off.
That would be tight if she was like, dude, I'm only doing it for 3 hours a day. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. No, to answer your question, I'd be shocked if I was emitting booze from 2 nights
I
ago.
don't know what the fuck. I'm telling you, that's that smell.
You think I smell like booze?
I don't know. I smell.
And so much so that it lingers in rooms when I leave?
It smells like a priest upstairs, dude.
I don't think.
It could be anything. I just want to know what the fuck that smell. I walked upstairs. I'm like, what the fuck is this smell? It's like Beezer's house. It smells like Beezer's.
Well,
in my
Beezer's
house.
house has there's a trash can always full of
No,
empty
it smells
beer.
like Beezer's house when Shaner sleeps over.
Those two came up to the stand last night. They were
they
in New
really?
York last night.
What they do?
They showed their ass.
What?
They were just,
What they do?
you fucked it. Just being you fucked. Real you fucked it energy up there.
Were they really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing.
Got hammered?
Not gonna say. Yeah, they were just fucked up. It was funny. It was really funny to see like New York comics have to interact with those two. Like, fuck this sucks. I'm just sitting there like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It was great.
That's
it was
so funny.
It was very funny.
That is so funny to be
Yeah.
like, ooh.
I can't believe you accused me of drinking on the job.
I didn't say on the job.
Dude,
I just said you might be
didn't-
hurting.
No.
You might be weak.
No, I drove last night.
Okay.
Drove to the comedy club
But
to make
the
sure.
day before,
I did,
how many pops do you have?
had a couple pops the
How
day
many
before. I was
pops?
out until 6 a.m. You know,
What?
come on, man. It's a lifestyle, baby.
Dude, you were sun worshiping?
I worshipped the sun, yes.
Did you really?
Yeah, but I didn't get like, it wasn't like I wasn't like hammered.
Just
Yeah.
drinking.
I mean, I was definitely fucking hammered. I was definitely hammered.
I wasn't hammered. I was just up all night.
I wasn't
drinking.
hammered. I was just drinking till 6 a.m.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
And that was what? Oh, that was Saturday night.
Saturday.
You had Saturday Night Fever.
Yep.
Oh, that's no big
It
deal.
was live, baby.
No, there's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
so I mean, to imagine that hangover is still in me,
Sometimes it's not like you're.
Matt. I'm telling you right now, you're out of your element.
I'm gonna go upstairs and do a walk.
Go upstairs and do a walkthrough. Where did you think you smelled it?
around the den.
In the living room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think you smelled booze from me sitting there for?
Dude, she had two of her friends over one time, and they had been drinking for like a weekend straight, and then they came and sat here, and my house smelled
No.
like booze for like a day.
No, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not going to stand for this. This is ridiculous. My house still stinks like dope whenever you're over
Are
there.
you serious?
Dude, you got my car like a month ago. My car, I can't get
please.
the dope stink out of my car. It stinks like dope, dude. I'm so afraid to get pulled over.
You keep getting pulled over. You're like, officer, I fucking hate
It's a
dope.
friend of mine. My friend,
My goddamn friend stinks like
he
dope.
does dope. I am sick that you accuse me of this.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
How dare you? You think
You're just up there stinking.
that I sit on a couch for 20 minutes and it stinks like booze?
Something smells like a beer hall, dude, in my fucking house.
You broke my heart tonight, Matt.
I was curious what the smell
Are
was.
your pupils dilated, dude? I think you're on dope right now.
Hell no,
You'd
dude.
have to be doped up to think of something dumb like
I'm back
that.
down to. I just do dope once every week or 2 weeks. And I
Every
do it
what?
1 week or 2 weeks. It's not bad.
How many times? When's the last time you did dope?
Last time I surfed on that couch, dude.
When
for
was the
3
last
hours.
time you were couch surfing?
Literally last week.
Okay.
So I'm due. I'm due for another 3-hour fucking period.
Yeah.
I'm due to fucking.
You don't just get super high for 3 hours. You get super high like that that's an all day experience.
Not for me. I'm talking about
Matt,
the peak.
come on, man.
Once you,
I mean, look. listen to me.
will you do
All
it?
right, when I drink, I'm only drinking for 3 hours, and then it just wears off right away.
For me, it does.
Matthew,
Do I
telling
feel
you,
a little
I think
bit?
step one is to admit you have a problem.
Please, dude.
Matt, you're addicted to the dope.
I mean, that's true.
I'm
That's
going
true.
to send you to camp.
That's true.
We're going to send you to fuck. What's that called? Where they make kids go out in the woods for?
Oh fuck, dude! There was a camp I recently found out about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Someone
going to
just.
send you down to South Carolina. We're going to get you out in the woods. You're
Where
going
they-
to spend a
Are
couple.
you talking about like
months.
conversion therapy?
Kind of. We're going to get you down there off dope.
Off the dope.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
You go down there and like, I know you guys like aliens, but they're not that cool. And you're like,
Yeah,
cool. Oh, cool.
Rich kids that smoke weed get sent to like these camps. I forget what the fuck they're called.
Really?
Yeah. There's like
awesome.
literally there's camps for like teens
Who smoke dope?
that like I mean I think they were designed for kids that like really do crazy shit.
Like pop mollies
But then,
and
you know,
smoke
rich parents are like, we found a joint. He needs to go to camp.
And he just finds more drugs
He needs
down
to go
there.
to summer camp.
Oh, it's so tight, dude.
Yeah. But no, I'm fucking pissed that you accused me of this.
I asked simply, did you drink? Because I'm trying to narrow down
Did I drink?
this smell in my house. True.
Come on, man.
Did I party? How has the drinking been over? What hit me with the last week? What was the last week
There's
like?
some drinking. There's some drinking.
much
going on.
drinking?
We're
How
having a
much-
little fun, man. Come on.
How much drinking are you talking?
No, too much.
You're back
you want
off
to
the
fucking?
wagon? You're back off the wagon.
Damn it, Matt. No, this
What are you
is
doing the night before Thanksgiving?
Oh, it's Party City.
No, dude.
No, I got to explore the pastoral plains of downtown Harrisburg,
Please,
Pennsylvania.
dude, please.
I got to go out and find my way. No, I haven't been getting drunk though. Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
What have you been doing?
Just drinking.
Just
Not
keeping-
getting like hammered though.
You're staying baseline.
No, yeah.
Gotcha.
Keeping it easy.
Keeping it easy.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. You ever see the Jim Morrison movie where he follows a Native American? Yours is just you driving in some dude's cab and be like, "What country you from, bro?
Yeah.
What country you from,
Where the fuck are you from for real?
dude? How fucking annoying.
Matt, I
Dude.
hate this. These accusations make me sick.
Whose fucking side are you on?
Listen to me. I expect it from the mainstream media, but when
True.
it's coming down from my best friend hitting me with these false accusations,
It was one question.
it hurts my feelings, especially when I got some dirt on you.
What do you got on me?
You're addicted to dope, dude. I know you're addicted to dope, and I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to say it, but you also do mushrooms.
You're gonna talk. You're gonna talk.
You do
about doing
psychedelics.
I'm addicted to psychedelics. I'm down here, dude, like fucking Tom Hardy on a big opium pipe on my fucking Chase
Down here
Lounge.
doing a little bit of mushrooms. I don't like it.
It's fucking sick, dude. Will you submit yourself to hitting the Chase Lounge?
Man, that would be so bad.
Shane, you would love it. Spud just
Matt.
did it. Spud just did it. He loved it.
Matt.
Talk to Spud about this. Talk to
I
Spud
am
about
in
this.
no mental state.
You see that concrete wall right there? You want to go through it or not?
Matt, if I come down here and smoke half of one of these volcanoes,
That's the problem.
if I get super high,
No, you got to
I'm
smoke two.
fucked.
You'll be fine.
Dude,
I'll be here.
you're gonna be like a Native American tending to me,
I
like
will.
in like a smoke chamber, just the absolute shaman. I would be like
You need it.
sweating.
Tell
It'd
me,
be
man.
horrible.
You need it.
You don't? No, I don't.
Dude, you go take a little keefy crawler, pop that down, wait about half an hour, old chit chat. That volcano bag's gonna rise over that thing as much as you can. Take that thing
All
down.
right, then you have to come on and experience with me.
That's fine.
All right,
I would gladly do that.
Bong a couple beers,
Sure,
yeah, and
easily.
then we'll sit down and chat.
I've done this with you before. I've literally done this with you.
I've gotten
before.
high with you.
You never hit the couch.
You never got blacked out with me.
Yes, I did.
When?
Snow day.
Oh yeah.
I fucking wandered off, dude. I got fucked up, dude. That's when we were playing that Mario Kart drinking
Oh,
game. And I
man.
started chain smoking joints just to stay awake.
Mario Kart drinking game's rough.
God, I got fucked up, and I
got
played. I
rough.
played it with high ABV. No, wait, what did I drink? Yeah, it was
you're
high
doing
ABV
something like that.
ciders.
Damn.
I was chugging like 8% ciders.
Fun day though.
Ooh, that was hilarious.
But
I showed up to a party, went inside, immediately called an Uber, and left.
Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't a good showing for me.
No, I don't remember it.
Yeah, you really fucking pissed me the fuck off at the end of this thing.
I gotta go upstairs to see what's. It was just. I was like, Mike, is my bae two-timing me?
Matt,
Or is my best friend fucking around?
I think it was that old pot pie you were eating.
You think that pot pie
I think
gave
it
me booze
smelled like
nose?
pot pie. Yeah,
Could be.
Pot pie smells like
Could
good.
just be me. My family told me I stink yesterday. I could be smelling my own ass.
You think it smelled like shit?
No, it smelled. I was just trying to make you feel better. It's booze. It smells like a problem upstairs.
Matt, you're fibbing right now. Let me tell you how
you
this
think
goes.
this is all this dope?
I
and
think
I'm
you're
the-
fibbing. You got dope brain. You coming in here acting like I'm sweating out booze from when?
the night before.
Let me tell you something. I don't sweat.
Oh, my bad. You're 100%. Sorry.
I cannot sweat.
You're 100% right. You've had way too much adrenaline from stand-up comedy to
I
sweat.
cannot sweat. Unfortunately for you and for this fucking argument.
During the last 10 minutes ago, I couldn't sweat. I can sweat now. Could be me, dude. It could be me. It could be an article of clothing. I don't know. It reminded me of the smell of stale. No, you don't smell. I'm telling
You
you.
think I'm emitting it up there, but not down here?
The basement quashes all smells.
You think the
dude.
basement quashes all smells? You
Yeah.
think that's a reasonable
It
point?
could be anything else. I said that. I asked you a simple question.
You came down.
And
No. You are convinced that you are right and that it is me that smells like booze. As soon as I walk out that door to drive to Harrisburg,
Yeah.
to complete 6 hours of driving I've done today.
Tour de force.
Okay,
Yeah. I might
you're
go
gonna
down-
look to your wife and say, I think Shane's got a problem. He stinks like booze. I think he was boozing.
I'm not even going to go to her.
And I'll tell you what.
I'm going to go to an Al-Anon support group. Like, I have a podcast, and my co-host / best friend has an alcohol problem. I want to talk about it.
God damn it.
Dude, I do not have a dope problem.
You, of the two of us,
It's a way of life.
you have a dope problem.
Hank, dude, it's a way of life, dude.
Sorry.
Mahalo, bro. Mahalo, bro.
Sorry, dude.
I'm all mahalo. You're all, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, dude.
It is. It's 7. I have no idea what time it is. Look. All right, I did stop at a bar on the way here.
No way.
No, you
I didn't
fucking
think you
idiot.
did it. I think you did
You
it.
dope fiend. You dumb dope fiend. You think I'm drinking on the job?
I don't think you're drinking on the job.
Damn, it ticks me off.
I don't think you're drinking on the job.
Damn, you got that dope up there.
You see my bong?
Yeah, there's a bomb sitting next to a volcano. I mean, this would be like me making this argument surrounded by bottles, surrounded by bottles of vodka. Be like, I'm not fucking, I don't have a problem with drinking.
You'd be surrounded by vodka. Be like, I smell weed in here, dude. What's your problem? You all right? Oh, I was simply asking you a question because I wanted to see if my nose was right. With Cuvade comes heightened senses.
What is cuvées?
It's when, as a man, you like absorb your
Okay.
wife's like pregnancy symptoms.
And it's not medically proven.
Well, it's French disease.
Yeah.
Okay, so French are on top. The French are on top of this stuff. In terms of like really bitch fucking diseases, they're like, yes, we have it.
I'm also tired. I'm lazy too. I'm hungry
I
again.
wonder if that Cuvade is when dads leave. That's Cuvade syndrome, dude. They're like, I was fucking.
I'm pissed too.
I'm
A
fucked
little
up.
moody.
I had postpartum. I had to get the fuck out of there.
No, we gotta get out of here. I'm leaving. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, go home to your family,
I
dude.
gotta go home to my family.
They'll be there.
Boozing.
You think they're gonna pop one open for you?
No.
Not till tomorrow.
I think Phil will crack one open for me.
You probably
But
will.
this one's on. He's just gonna drink. He'll be drinking. He'll be drinking right now. But
He's gonna slide you a silver bullet.
no, I don't.
What's his beer of choice?
I don't drink in the house. Miller Lights, I think.
What's up?
But he's usually sipping vodka,
Ooh.
or I'll get like wine. Every once in a while, you'll see him with a plastic cup full of wine.
That's respectable.
Yeah,
Waking up after chugging a bunch of wine is a weird mouth feeling.
yeah,
Not quite a hangover. It's just kind of like,
yeah. It's disgusting.
it's pretty much like status or like a easy, or it's like the primary mode of operation for like a 25-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Waking up like every day, like, I love wine. It's like, ew,
ew, just out, fucking
nasty.
disgusting.
Wine is the fastest route to alcoholism.
Is it?
Yep. Brittany's
How do you get addicted to dope?
gateway drugs, dude.
What leads you to dope? What led you?
Smoking little pack. We used to smoke packs of tea in the woods.
Really?
Me and my cousin, I was to steal tea. We'd take tea out of the house, roll it up, smoke it, dude.
What are you doing with that bong over there? What are you doing with that?
Smoking dope out of it.
Why?
Huh?
What's it do for you? What is that?
This?
What is that?
Worry about that, bro.
That is black tar.
It's not black. You accuse me of having that black?
What's that?
It's Rick Simpson oil, bro.
What's Rick Simpson oil?
It's a full spectrum. It's like an alcohol extraction.
It's Matt. What the hell is that?
You put a little alcohol, CBD, bro. Get on my face.
Maybe that's what you're smelling. All the junk you got down
This
here.
could be the smell. No, you might be totally right. Because I had this lid
I
open.
bet it smells like alcohol.
It does. It's an alcohol extraction. I had this lid open all night. Could that be the culprit?
Matt, I don't like what we're doing here. That just smells like weed.
You don't smell alcohol in that?
Yeah, I do actually. At the end, that just smells like weed and alcohol.
I'm gonna keep this away from you.
Yeah, you better hoard it. It's weed.
With a little
What
bit of
else?
alcohol.
What else is in there?
That could be how I trick you to get really high.
What's in there, Matt?
It's literally that's
What do you do with that?
You boil off the rest of the alcohol and then it's just weed. I'll let you know when I boil the alcohol off so you can hover over it.
Matt, what you've done tonight. We were supposed to wrap this up. We were supposed to end this, and then you come down here and say, did you just sweat out a bunch of booze on my fucking couch, dude?
So now it's 50-50. It's either you or the fact that the lid was off that and alcohol has been evaporating
50-50?
right there.
I think it's 33-33.
Well, so that's
that you're a fucking dumb dope smoker. You had a bad idea because you came up with a made-up disease that you have from being high on dope.
You think it's just some of my bong-brained antics?
Did you do any dope?
No,
today?
Dude, I'm telling you, I didn't do any dope today.
Did you do anything?
I'm just tired.
You do any mushrooms?
Didn't do any mushrooms.
No psychedelic. When's the last time you did a psychedelic?
Not since I rode the fucking couch, bro.
You haven't done anything in a week?
I'm telling you, I'm back. I have a whole new program. I just get super sconed once a week. I tell everyone, look, for 3
I
hours.
black out once a week. Same program.
Yeah, but dude, I come to that day in a fantastic mood and take a normal
You don't think I'm
dump.
in a pretty good mood while I'm drinking?
Not when you wake back up. Not when you arise from your slumber.
Matt.
You're
addicted to dope.
You were a fucking dude. You're a fucking drinker, dude. You're addicted to caffeine.
Ridiculous.
You're addicted to coffee. Addicted to fucking alcohol. Addicted to nicotine.
I am addicted to nicotine.
You do a lot of drugs.
I do. Yeah.
You do like soldier drugs. Pretty tight, dude. I'm doing draft dodger drugs, dude.
True.
Fuck yeah.
True. Yeah. Well, I was in the service, so.
True. I shouldn't even.
I mean, come on. You know I got problems. Try to drink away these demons.
My bad, dude.
Having to do push-ups.
My bad. Excuse me. My bad. You know what? I wasn't wearing my camouflage fucking Under Armour, dude. I wasn't wearing Digicam.
You've been fidgeting with that button this whole time. Something's up, dude. What's going on over there?
Nothing.
You're fidgeting.
I'm chilling.
You're fidgeting. You need your fix. It's been a week. I made a mistake of when you went upstairs. I read a Reddit comment that was saying I was a fucking pussy.
What?
Like, God damn it.
Who called you a pussy?
Somebody was complaining that Tim Dillon had taken down me and his episode, but it was just because there was like a Blue Chew ad read.
Yeah.
But then the comments were like, he's a fucking bitch, dude. He's been a pussy lately. You're not getting the SNL job. Get over it, dude. You don't have to keep fucking being a pussy. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
What the fuck, man?
What is going on?
I thought people were trying to bully you into like just being, all right, guys, my bad. What do you want me to do now?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, both sides. I get bullied. It's nice.
That's funny. That's what the Twin Peaks thing was about. How the fans ruined the show. That's the whole
How do you
third.
feel about the fans ruining this show?
Well, we might have to do season 3, dude, and we might have to do Twin Peaks 3. The whole show of Twin Peaks 3 was literally to show. It was a big fuck you to the fans for being like, this is a show you wanted, and this is a show you got. You fucking babies. It sucks, and we made it suck on purpose. How you like that?
Well, the thing is most of our fucking listeners are sick.
Cool as fuck.
They're awesome.
Most are cool as
So
fuck.
you just get off the Reddit because it's not good reading.
I don't really read it much, man.
Well,
It's-
they love you.
sometimes they
You're
turn on me
fine.
hard. They turn on me every day.
Yeah, they'll be mean to you every once in a
someone
while.
who's like, I just don't get it. Matt's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man. Thanks.
But yeah, these comments were like, Tim Dillon and Shane Gillis are both fucking spineless pussies. They get upset when Legion of Skank says the N-word. It's like, first off, bro,
Yeah.
I don't get upset. I just know. Well, it's funny to make fun of Lewis for saying it.
Yeah, for sure.
If I'll say it, I'll be like, dude, don't say that. You shouldn't be saying that.
I mean,
But-
it's just funny to see, like, have someone outside of, like, the Walmart table just, like, eat on break, just like, what the fuck?
What? Shane didn't say a slur again?
What the fuck?
Oh, he's sold out.
He's a fucking bitch.
God damn.
Go back in it. Dude, I had a fucking Lyft driver today, fucking Eagles hat, Eagles hoodie.
He's had a rough time.
Dude, he might have been in my living room, dude. I hopped in the thing and was like, God damn. And he was like, you watched that game last night? I didn't have it in me to be like, nah. Why? I saw the last like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
He's like, you watched that game? And I was like, yeah, I saw it towards the end. He was like, God, it's fucking atrocious. And I'm like,
They are.
dude, can you just fucking let it go?
They are bad, though.
I was sitting there with my uncle, basically what I do, spitting out one of your takes for sports.
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
hear what someone says, and I'll be like, you know what? I was like, Wentz is good. To my uncle.
Yeah.
I was like, Wentz is good. He can zing that fucking ball.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a line that's a problem. My uncle's like, yeah, the line is shitty. Like, he starts talking. Dude,
Yeah.
literally, Wentz throws that fourth quarter
Pick,
interception.
yeah.
He's like, oh, what? Wentz isn't any bad. Wentz is good, huh? I was like, dude, fuck you, dude.
Wentz is good.
He is. I know
Wentz
he
is good.
He's going to go
He's
to
got 0 wide receivers right now.
0 weapons.
He has no running backs.
0 weapons, dude.
Whatever. That's just bird talk.
That's
We're talking birds. Talking
I was
birds.
listening to it. Wentz has 0 weapons, dude.
Yeah, that's all you got to say to your uncle.
They never go deep.
Tell me about this bracelet.
Oh, dude, my fucking.
That's a dope bracelet.
You think it's a dope?
You
smoker?
smoke enough dope, that's like getting a black belt.
It's a gift,
You
dude.
get a beaded bracelet.
It's a gift. The judge within you is so strong, dude.
Disappointed in you for wearing
gonna-
beaded bracelets.
We're gonna do a little internal family systems.
We're gonna do a little family systems on beaded bracelets.
This is a gift from a friend.
Matt,
She thought of me, bought it for me.
she.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's Brittany's friend / my friend, dude. She went to Nigeria, bought me a bracelet, and I'm wearing it.
What is it?
She went to Nigeria, dude. This fucking.
It's an African bracelet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it was made in China, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. They kind of took
It's a
over.
nice thing. They bought
Let me
it for
see
me,
it.
and I like it.
Ooh.
It's nice.
Let me see it.
Get into it, dude.
Why are you afraid to let me see it?
I feel like you're gonna do something bad and fucking snap it.
What are all
and
these symbols? I would never break your culturally appropriating bracelet. What's it say?
I don't know, dude. It's some sort of like ancient runes, dude. I support your bracelet, dude.
You better.
I love
you
your
better
bracelet.
support my. Don't even look at my bracelet.
I love your bracelet.
Don't even look at my bracelet. Sorry, I support cancer survivors. All right.
Hey, I like it. See, and that's what it is. Projection at its finest.
My bracelet's good.
I didn't ever said it was.
You looked at it like
Shane. I never said it was.
Okay, people listen.
You
to this.
held your bracelet in my face.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
said yes.
Matt, you're on dope and you misremembered. I'm telling you how this went down.
I went to a mindfulness retreat all day Saturday. It was mindfulness / internal family systems. It was fucking sick.
Nice.
Awesome.
That
So
sounds
much fun. I loved it. I did. There was a dude there. Fuck, this guy was so fucking cocked, dude. First of all, rolls into the mind. You know, there's always somebody at a thing that has to be like, obviously to show you, like without saying, like, I've been here before.
Yeah.
So I like look there. This guy, we're sitting there. A guy has his shoes off, and I'm like, damn, what a beast, dude.
Took his shoes off in a public meeting.
At the mindfulness, because it's mindfulness, so you want to
Well,
be
that's
grounded.
very not mindful.
No, you
of
want to have
others.
you be in your socks. You want to be show everyone like, yo, bro, I'm in like I know you guys are here, but like I do this shit for real.
Yeah.
It's like when people do like. Do you ever see people at the gym in their bare feet when they deadlift? They're like,
I
I'm
don't,
gonna get my bare feet, and like it was like one of those real sick flexes. So I go up there. I'm seeing him like I was kind of like we were doing this stuff like, dude, it's pretty crazy, man. It's like. So you sit there and you imagine all of the internal parts of yourself that have arisen because of like stuff that's happened to you. So like your old parts of yourself, there's like, I think there's called like the judge. There's like the judger aspects. There's there's like a zillion aspects of your personality that pop up, and you're supposed to like close your eyes and imagine a big dining room table and all of this and invite all of the parts of yourself to this thing. So our eyes are closed, dude. It's so fucking sick. And then they're like where did, oh fuck, I can't remember. Like this, like is there a part of you that's like afraid of things? There's part of you that's kind of like exactly. There's part of you that's like, let's go,
next.
guys, let's keep staying busy, guys. Come on, and like you,
I'm missing that guy.
you have all these fucking the procrastinator.
That guy got his ass beat at the dinner table for being like, you know what, we should do something. Fuck you, dude. Beat the shit out of him. All right, now that guy's gone,
dude.
We can focus on business.
We were sitting there and like your eyes are closed and it got like you have the dinner table, all these parts. So there's all these parts of you, and then there's your true self, which is supposed to be transcendent to all the parts. And the idea is like the parts have been running the show. If you've been like dealing with a bunch of shit, you're like navigating your life through these weird like sub personalities that take over, and like that's like the that's what drives people to act in these like real weird kind of like driving or like, you know, scared kind of ways. And you're supposed to imagine yourself like hugging your younger self and being like, it's okay, bud. You can relax. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Dude, half the room, like we like opened our eyes. Most people are fucking crying. The dude's just chilling in his socks, totally unperturbed, dude, just sitting there just like,
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did actually. I cried.
I knew you cried.
I
knew you
I
cried.
cried. I was first one to open my mouth. No one would talk. That was another thing. No one would like, well, what happened for everybody? And no one would talk, dude. Fucking.
You cried at a wellness meeting?
Yeah, everybody did, dude. You're sitting there.
Well, it's you and a lot of pregnant women. Of course they're crying.
A lot of geezers.
They're staring down the barrel of death.
I know,
I'm sure
dude.
they got a little sad.
Hell yeah, it was
What
sick.
are you crying about? You got to be a man.
I was thinking about hugging my fucking little boy self, dude. It just fucking teared me up, dude. What are you gonna do?
Sickens me.
Dude, that's just the judge, dude. The judge is at center. You need it for yourself to be like, hey, judge, how about you take a seat, bud? I got this from here on out. The judge is tired, bro. Let him take a seat. Let the judge take a seat,
The judge is ruling.
The judge is tired.
The judge is in the house, baby. You better all rise. Here he comes.
Dude, you got to invite him to the dinner table, dude.
If I would
all
have
the
been
other
there,
parts,
if
dude.
I would have been in there, I think I just am the judge.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any of my other personality traits are anywhere. The judge is at the head of the table. And if I saw you crying in your little meetings,
just a tear, bro.
I'd be unhappy. Just one single tear.
Shed a tear, dude. I was like, damn, that's so touching. And then I'm like, damn, I'm the only one crying. I'm such a bitch. I opened everybody in there was just like, dude,
Really?
dude, it was, we were doing like a half an hour mindfulness thing. So you're like,
No, I cry super easily.
your eyes closed.
I would have cried
I mean,
before
dude,
they even brought it up.
I literally, the thing I was imagining, it was like this weird guided meditation kind of thing. And the thing I went down was being a little kid and being constantly afraid of the dark when I was little. So like waking up in the middle of the night, and that becomes a sub personality of a little kid who's like, oh no, don't do this. You have like a part of you that's real scared that you're supposed to you take your whole self and be like, hey bud, how about you sit down and relax? I got this. And it was imagining hugging like a little kid. And it was just, like, Jesus Christ.
Really?
It was sweet, yeah.
It's not getting me.
If you close your eyes,
All right, go ahead.
if you were sitting there, you probably do all your thinking on the turnpike. If you were on the turnpike and you start closing your eyes, thinking about hugging little Shane, dude, a time when maybe your sisters did something really mean to you, you're upset, and you really think about yourself as a little kid being troubled, and in your mind hug that little kid, it'll get you crying, dude.
No, I would just turn up Drake louder. Just be like, yes, dude, I am the man.
Dude, well, it was funny because I went to this dude.
No, I just hit a hard Philly to New York cry.
When?
Last week.
On the way up?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, dude.
That was the first time in
Ever, really.
long time.
Damn, it feels good.
It was a rough couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Any music you're listening to, or is it silence?
No, I was hitting sad music.
What were you listening to?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See, you're trying to judge me, Matt. You want me to say a funny song so that you can make fun of it.
Your projective identification knows no bounds.
I know exactly how someone like you operates. I've been around dope fiends my whole life.
Your projections are astounding, dude.
I've encountered many dope fiends.
Have you
I know
really?
how they act.
You grew up around dope fiends?
The whole street.
Both my parents were potheads growing up.
My parents did weed.
But dude, so I'm like trying. I'm like in this whole space where I've been trying to like not be kind of weird. So like I see this guy, he's his socks off. Usually I'd be kind of like fucking guy. I'm like, dude, this guy kind of rules. His socks are off. He's just fucking being like cock in a good way, totally cock. I'm like, damn, this is what's up. I've been in a big thing when I'm in crowds. I just imagine literally being every person I see. So if anyone does anything, I'm just like, that's what's up. And I watch it. I'm like, hilarious. And they ask an annoying question. It's like, yeah, I probably would ask an annoying question. If they're like, say something really smart, I'm like, that's so sick. That guy's that fucking smart. I've been getting into everything. But except for fucking pedophiles, I'll fuck them up. The dude, so then this dude, so I like out on break, I see this guy in a book, and I was like, I kind of want to know what that book's about. It's like literally in my head, don't be a weirdo and ask. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask this guy. I was like, yo, what's that book about? And he just goes like this. Looks at me, looks at the book, hands me the book, and like goes back to what he was doing.
Damn.
I was like, dude, and in my head, I'm like, this guy fucking rules, dude. It's like, dude, this guy is the fucking man. So we go on break later for lunch. I come back, he says a dog in the bathroom. I'm like, bro, where's your dog been? I kept bothering this guy. I was like, dude, you're the man. I kept having to talk to him because he was so fucking funny. I'm like,
he had a dog in the bathroom?
He had a dog in the bathroom. I'm like, bro, and this has been 9:30 a.m. till 1 o'clock now.
And there was a dog in the bathroom.
He was with his dog.
Guy with the shoes off.
So I asked him, I go, bro, where's your dog been? He was like, first of all, he's so bothered the fact that I'm coming up to talking to him. He goes, in my car. I was just like, okay. I was like, nice dog, man. He was just like, okay. I was like, dude, this guy fucking rules.
That guy sucks.
And he brought the dog in for the rest of the time and just like brought his dog into the thing and chilled.
This guy sucks.
Dude, he fucking rules.
You should have beat his ass at the mindful fucking meeting.
No, dude, I was
in the middle of the mindful.
I was
meeting.
fucking.
Next time they say close your eyes, just sucker punch the fuck out of
no, because that dude, that is the best thing that happens the whole time. This guy's just totally impervious to, I'm asking him questions, talking about his dog. He's just like, dude, go the fuck away from me. Then towards the end of the day, we ate lunch. There's a bunch of geezers in there. We do the last mindfulness thing, and you hear all of a sudden everyone's eyes are closed, and you hear. I look up. It's just the fucking cock going, looking up, laughing to nobody but himself, being like, closes his eyes. I'm like, dude, you fucking rule.
All right, that guy does.
Holding dog with one hand, no shoes on, dog. I'm like, this dude is just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Wow, what was it like staring into the future?
I was loving it. That's what I'm saying. I'm
That's
like,
nice.
Dude, except I'd be way more welcoming, and I probably wouldn't leave my dog in the car.
You sure?
In a freezing fucking.
You sure?
For sure, dude.
You've had some anger issues, and I've seen the way you handle canines.
What are you talking about?
I've seen you grip up. You probably don't remember. I think you're blacked out on dope.
I get high and beat my dogs.
You get high, you get mad, dude. Mad McCusker.
True, I've had my fair share.
Yeah, but you work through your issues. That's good.
I've been working them, dude.
Have you gotten wild lately?
No, I've been chilling, dude.
Easy.
Chill. I've gotten angry. Don't get me wrong. I've gotten fucking pissed, and I just sit there and just go like, the mindfulness thing actually helped a lot.
I'm sure.
That helped
it was nice.
Big time. I was in the car furious yesterday.
About what?
My bae was just fucking remixing reality. She was fucking Spinderella of reality around me. Just being like, I didn't say that. No. What I said was, and it just, dude, when they do an explanation of like, no, I hear what you're saying, but what I was trying to say, and you're just like, that makes no fucking sense. You didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just sitting there. I was just closed my eyes and I'm like, I'm just tired, babe. Just tired. Let me sit here for a second. Close my eyes and just relaxed.
That the changing an argument like that, my fucking roommate did that. And because he argues like that, like a lady. He's got major dog brain when it comes to arguments.
Brutal, dude.
He was like, I don't know. We were talking about they love people from Boston. Comics from Boston think that Boston comics are like they don't move to New York because it's so good up there. Like they don't even have to move. It's like what, you just do local shows in Boston,
And they're just the best.
And they're the best. They're so good. He's like, there's murderers up there. You would never, And it's like, yeah, I'm sure I know there's really good comics up there.
Sure.
But he was talking something about, I don't know. He named this female comic, and he was like, she would bury you on every show.
Wow.
And I was like,
so you're hype.
So and first off, it was totally unprovoked. Like I was just literally just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she wouldn't. Like, no, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
On every show.
Yeah, she would bury me.
You think she would bury me on every show?
Where should she be famous right now?
Yeah, I was like,
They'd be remaking Ghostbusters again right now.
Yeah.
She could be the star.
I was like, I do shows with the best comics in New York, and I don't get buried every show.
But there's this sleeper. There's a sleeper babe in New York who no one's like, oh, can I please make a ton of money off you right now?
And so then we're arguing about it because he just wouldn't. I was like, what are you fucking talking about, dude?
Oh,
no
my
way.
God.
And then
that's so funny.
because I was like, I've gone on the road with like Jay. Big Jay is a monster in rooms.
Yeah.
And there's been times where he hasn't buried me.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's not going to be every time with this lady. And then Tommy came in and was like, what the fuck are you guys arguing about? And Steve was instantly like, Shane thinks a woman could never bury him. And I was just like, you little pussy. That is not the argument. That is not the argument.
Was Tommy a fair ump? What did he say?
No, he's a fucking, who gives a fuck, man? It was
Dude,
just,
I love that's his fucking take. Dude, who gives a fuck?
yeah. I mean, that was, in that case, very good point.
Yeah.
But
it's still funny,
it's so funny to have someone just switch an argument on you mid-argument. Be like, what are you guys fighting about? Be like, he said he would never get buried by a female comic. And I was like, bro, you know that's not what I said. And the argument was that this lady that no one's ever heard of would bury me every single time. You're out of your element.
It's exact. He literally flipped the whole argument.
Yeah.
That's a whole argument for a whole other day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, well, no, that's true also, but there's some killers out there.
There are.
There's some killers out there, dude.
Of course.
There's buried.
I've seen it.
Oh, fucking.
I've seen it.
They bury you, dude.
They get me every once in a while.
Every fucking show, dude.
100% burying is strong. That's a strong argument.
Yeah.
100% burying of anybody is a strong argument.
I just love two dudes fighting and another guy being like, who gives a fuck? And everyone's like, I guess we can end this now.
Yep. Well, also, I was like, that's what I said. But I'm not going to let somebody say something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
especially in your
sit
house.
There. Yeah.
In your house?
Sitting here, I'm just trying to play a video game,
You should start encroaching into his bedroom a little bit and like kind of putting some of your stuff in there and being like, what's up?
What's up, baby?
What's good, dude?
What's good?
What's good?
Damn, Matt. I got to go. I got to drive.
Get the fuck out of here.
Before I go.
What you got, baby?
Do you got anything to plug, bro?
No, man.
You got any programs for the dogs that they should be working on?
We got some stuff. We got some stuff in the works, dude. I got some serious stuff.
This is a big week for a lot of the dogs, dude. You got to go back and confront.
Well, what I'm working on right now is I think you're pretty good with this. Just being friends with my parents and just fucking.
Yeah.
Just be, dude. When you get in that family, you just got to be the thing you're missing from the family. You got to be that, family. Dude. Exactly. It is. It is, dude. You got to go into that family and right those wrongs, baby. That's all I'm talking about.
You can see me getting buried November 30th, this fucking Saturday at Laugh It Up, Poughkeepsie. Fun time. I'm bringing the turd.
The turd's
coming.
You're going to hitch up the trailer and bring the turd?
I'm trying to bring the turd to every show. The turd was just out in Indy.
That's what's up.
Did you? Oh, dude, I got to show you.
I saw some pics.
The picture of him standing in the middle of.
No.
All right.
I saw him on the stage.
At Helium, every once in a while they'll take a picture with like the staff and the headliner and all the comedians that performed.
Oh, okay.
And they took this one in Indianapolis, and it's probably my favorite turd. It's peak turd.
You've got a lot of good turd photography and videos,
dude. Peak turd, dude.
Whoa, he's front and center.
He was the middle. He was the middle act. He's standing in the middle. Like, what is that?
Where are you?
I'm not in there. That's in Indianapolis. He was out there he was out with Santino.
Oh, so the turd got out there
turd-
and sucked up the
You
limelight.
can't even see, you didn't even know Santino was in that picture. The headline
Where
is
is
in the
Santino?
back over his right shoulder.
Oh my god, dude!
The headliner is just in the back. O'Connor's front and center.
Dude, I love that.
Oh man, that made me laugh so much when I saw that.
Oh, that's so tight.
Just
the turd stole everyone's
vintage
thunder.
turd.
Dude, that's great.
Follow Chris O'Connor
Please
on
do.
Instagram.
Please do.
Oh yeah, this Friday, little secret for the dogs to know about. So there's the Creeps with Kids tour. You ever hear about it? It's like
Yeah, yeah.
Bobby Kelly, Voss, Florentine, and Bennington. They're going to be in Harrisburg on Friday. So I'm going to drop in and
Might the kid pop
I'm going to
in?
drop in and do some stand up at the Whitaker Center, which is if you're from Central PA, that's
big.
That's big. That's where it's half a science building for field trips.
That's what's up, dude. It's gonna be tight,
It's a big moment.
dude. That's gonna be. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna go in there and fucking smash.
Yeah, it should. I hope so.
You will,
It's my
bro.
fucking
Bro, you're gonna go in there and smash.
13th and 14th, Worcester, Massachusetts.
You should do the Bernie Mac, dude. Go in there.
Oh, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. They're like, what? Why would you be mean?
Why do you have Africa on your jeans?
December 20th and 21st, Good Nights, Raleigh, North Carolina. The Turd will be there. Beezer will be there. And then 26th, 27th, 28th of December, Magooby's Joke House. I think the Turd and Beezer will be with me there, too.
God.
Although Beezer's on thin ice after he showed his ass
Is it
last night.
really?
Beezer might not be making some of these gigs after that.
You think he went a little too hard?
Yeah.
You went
But that
too-
happens. That happens. I mean, who am I to... Come on.
He went too hard in the paint.
Who am I to judge?
That's so funny.
Who am I to judge? But yes.
That's so funny.
It's tough it's annoying when I talk shop about comedy.
No,
but
people like it, dude.
You know how it is when you go like in a new scene?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're an outside comic going into a different city and hanging out with like an open mic scene, they're looking to hate you.
For sure.
They want to hate you.
For sure.
Now,
Especially if you're doing
nice.
well.
Everybody's nice. Well, yeah. But Beezer just came in. Him and Shaner were just fucked up. Just like, you stink. Like being dickheads. And
To other people?
I was like, damn, bro.
To other people being, you fucking stink.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was judging a roast battle.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah. So, but yeah.
But he got hammered.
He was hammered,
You
just talking
fucking
shit.
stink.
Yeah.
Oh, my-
Everyone was like, what? Why are you saying it like that? Yeah, it was funny.
Oh my god. They gotta stop those roast battles, dude. That's not fucking. That's good. That's bad energy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put him up there and be like, "Fuck
Yeah,
you."
you're fucking fat. It's like, ugh.
Yeah,
It's like
right.
getting a fat chick up there and everyone calling her fat. It's kind of mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not my vibe, bro.
But yeah, the Turd and Beezer should be with me at all those. So that'll be
That's
fun.
what's up.
Getting the turd out on the road.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, get the showcase the turd, dude.
Just getting the turd out on the road's great.
Dude, it's got to be the best.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Turd is an ample road dog, dude. He's a
Turd's-
road terrier,
the Turd's
dude.
the ultimate road terrier.
He is.
He's a loyal terrier.
For sure.
If you're like fucking sad or something, he'll lay at your feet.
Dude, he's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love O'Connor.
Yeah. Him and the Beezer will be a fun match. Get them both out there, get fucked up.
Two demons on the road.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
But yeah, other than that, please, take time to really be thankful for your family.
For sure.
What are you thankful for, Matt?
More than anything,
Pot?
pot's sick, yeah, for sure.
You thankful for dope?
Thankful for dope.
All right.
Thankful for my little baby girl coming.
Wow.
I'm excited for that. So I can show her dope and all her friends.
You better stop doing dope when the kid gets here. I'm telling you that right now.
Dude, I'm telling
Matt,
you.
I'm going to
once
ask
a
you
week.
one thing. No, once a
If-
week is too
if
much.
If you do that, if you hit the couch,
I can't.
eat a Keefy crawler,
I'll die.
and take down
I'll take
2
ecstasy.
volcano bags.
I'll take ecstasy and lay on the couch.
That's fine.
Can I do that instead
And,
of the weed?
and 1 volcano bag.
No volcano bag.
Yeah, hell yeah. You can do ecstasy and lay on my couch whenever you want.
All right, sick.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I'm
You the
thankful for
fucking
you,
man. I'm
dude.
thankful for you
I'm
for
thankful
sure,
for you.
bro. Don't even,
Yes.
dude. Don't even mention it.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too, bro.
All right.
Later.